Oh, there it is. Sorry about that, you guys. I don't know. I had some technical difficulties. Nevertheless, I hope that you had a great weekend. It's Sunday, so you know I do my stupid ish Sunday show where we talk about things. And there's something I need to go over regarding Benz. You know, I've been making some friends in the tea sector. All right, shout out to those women. There's a lot of things that's going on, and you know, we try to talk about things from a point of clarity, understanding, and those kind of things. So I'm just gonna get right into some stuff. But first, I want to say, okay, you guys, somebody left on my community wall that I am within 28 days of hitting my year in sobriety. And I'm just trying to stay really calm because I don't want to fumble. I don't want to drop the ball. I am pretty excited about it. I have. So, yes, I told you guys I hit my. Oh, I see y'all messages coming in. Whew, there is a lot to unpack. Hold on. Hang on. Hang on. I got a lot of receipts that came in. And so obviously I'm going to have to go over the story again with Benzone, but you know, again, I'm hoping for some understanding, some clarity, and it's not to dismiss anybody's feelings, but we're going to unpack it. But first, let me tell you guys. So I stopped counting, you know, because I'm getting a little nervous. I do know that I hit my 11th month milestone because this app has, you know, it alerts me during the milestones, and it's just gotten really hard all of a sudden. So I'm just trying to take it day by day, literally in that sense. And then once I hit my year, I think I'm going to start talking about like how I got to that year, some of the struggles and stuff like that. But first, I want to get to that year. So you guys, I am doing that. And again, thank you guys for riding with me. Once I get to that year, I do plan on making more commentary sobriety related. Yes, I'll still cover the sectors and stuff like that, but I'm definitely gonna start talking about like some of the anxiety and some of the struggles, even with alcohol, because I'm not drinking as well. I don't have a problem drinking, but I feel right now I just need to be really clean in my eating and in my habits. So I don't do anything that's habit forming. Um, I don't gamble, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything. It might change later with the drinking, but as of right now, no, nothing. So I'm going to talk more about that. I'm also going to talk more, probably in the members only, about what was it like to own like an escort service and stuff like that. There's some of the things that I used to do, and those things I'll talk about my members only kind of stream. So just hang in there, and I would love to share with you guys, hopefully to inspire you guys, because I see a lot of people online faking, pretending they got it all together, and instead of celebrating each other's journeys, you got these ignorant mofos that want to put people down. And I'm going to talk about some of that shit. I'm actually going to talk about somebody tonight. You know, I'm going to talk about Little Pickle. Okay, Little Pickle is struggling with I'll get into that. Let me greet y'all first. Kat says, hey, Tracy sent us over. Thank you, Tracy. You look great. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to talk about this look. I am struggling with this look, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to talk to Tracy for a second, because Tracy got me yeah, I'm trying to change my style a lot, just a little, but we'll talk about it. Thank you, Kat, for coming over. It's great seeing you. Stash Screetsies says, hey, Misunderstood, you are looking healthy. Been a while since I seen you. Good seeing you. Kent90 says, I'm so frustrated. I'm tired. I'm so frustrated. I'm trying to quit vaping nicotine, and I was doing really good, but I got stressed out and picked it back up, but I'll do better. You know, Kat, just get right back on it. You know, you sounds like you had a slip up, and I know that is a hard thing to quit, especially because it's legal. So I salute you. Thank you for sharing. And if you ever need to talk or anything like that, you know, you can email me or whatever you need to do, and I'll love to talk to you about stuff. Okay. But congratulations on trying, because each day counts. Heats left nostril, how you doing? The Wilson Dallases, I look amazing. Thank you. The green dress is Tracy. Hey, member. The green dress is nice. I like the green dress, you guys. We're gonna talk about that. Hi, Gigi. Silky Black says, you're trying to quit. You're trying to quit drinking or smoking. That one's hard. It's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy. Thank you, Misunderstood. I really appreciate the encouragement and support. No problem, Cat90. And again, if any of you want to email me or Instagram me or anything like that, I would love to just chat with you, you know? It's not an easy thing to do. Again, you guys, I'm about a week into my 11th month milestone, and I'm just really humble. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty grateful. But it's still difficult. It's just difficult. Thank you, Kat. Smoking cigarettes and weed. Wow. You can do it, Kat. You got this. You got it. You know, I find that interesting. I would love to do a show one day talking about cigarettes and weed, because even though that stuff is legal, you're still smoking and putting smoke into your lungs, and there's side effects and stuff like that. For whatever reason you're quitting for, I salute you, even just for thinking about it. I don't want a username. How you doing? Oh yes, I got some stuff to unpack. They're from the T sector there. So oh shoot, sorry about that. Hold on. I will unpack it. I'll be here for that live. Yes, that would be, I want to do a panel show. So if you let me, if any of you want to talk about something like that, send me an email and we could do a panel. I think that's more for a discussion. Yes, absolutely. That would be a great show for all you followers who are trying to quit smoking. Yes, Cat 90. I've been talking about that, so we'll make that happen. Okay, you guys, we got some stuff to unpack real quick, but before I unpack it, let me say this. This is going to be a little bit of a difficult stream. And I see the T sector here. They're always welcome. And you guys, the same way I'll let Benz share my panel anytime you guys ever want to share a panel. That's for any sector. This is our space to talk about some stuff. Now, I do got to go over some receipts. I need to talk about some things because, like I said, I did ask for people to send some receipts in. But before I go over those receipts, let me talk about Lil Pickle. Lil Pickle is this person who has decided over in Pizarro's platform to address me and tell me to stay out of her bushes. Now, what I see happening here is the deflection. It's the deflection for me. Now, Lil Pickle, Gonzo, Little Flicka, whatever you guys want to call her, is constantly tagging me. Y'all know what I told y'all about adding me at that symbol? No one, it bugs me, you know, if I don't feel any warm fuzzies from it. So when she sent a message in, I'm sitting over there enjoying James Caldwell commentary, right? And I found it interesting. Hang on. Some of y'all just don't know me very well. I don't give a damn about y'all commentary about me. I don't give a damn about what people say. Now, as she's trying to get my attention, because you know we got into it on the spaceship. We got into it because she decided to hop her happy ass up there on Tracy's platform to confront me. Okay, I don't give a damn about any of that stuff. Once I get stuff out, it's gone. But now, Little Flicka has been constantly tagging me and her. Why? I don't watch her shit. But what I found funny as I minded my business up in Mother's chat, like that she sent the message asking me if I looked at her community wall. Talk about pathetic. Talk about somebody that really is so insecure that they're trying to get. How you doing, Angela? Hey, I see you guys. I'm gonna leave y'all in the hands with my mods right now. Hey, you new. Talk about that. That is so pathetic, girl. Now, I didn't say anything that was wrong. And what I feel like this, you got more smoke for me. You got more smoke for Brianna. And people are laughing at this person. You are so blinded, chasing clout, that you want to come for MU. You want to be tagged in the sobriety sector. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't got beef sector news you can cover. I'm going to talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. I'm going to go on whomever bushes I want to talk about. What you need to do is wonder, why are you so worried about MU and you're not worried about the person that was live streaming you and that fucking tricked you into showing your image to her audience? You looking dumb out here, girl. I don't know why MU has you so oppressed. I don't care how many pictures you guys show me of meth pipes. I don't give a damn. I don't care how many chats I enter and Little Pickle tries to get my attention. Once I get that anger out and I express myself, I don't got that kind of heat for people. You know, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what she thinks. I don't give a damn about anybody that's sitting around here that, let me tell you something. I got a big nose. She got a big nose. Okay. The only difference is one of us isn't ashamed of our body. I'm not ashamed of my nose. Not ashamed of my age. I ain't ashamed of anything like that. That's her. Now, we all heard her. We all heard her as she's like, please don't show my picture and stuff like that. What I think is weird now is that she wants to keep tagging me and shit. No matter how many times she tags me, I don't give a fuck. I don't watch her. But I'm always going to talk about what the hell is going on YouTube. If it's public, I'm going to talk about it from an unbiased point of view, whether I like you or not. And I feel that it's weird that she keeps trying to get my attention. I don't care if she does not like my outfit. I honestly don't care if anyone likes my outfit. I'm going to wear what the fuck I want to wear, okay? But I am working on my sense of style. Speaking of senses of styles, Tracy did give me some style tips that I really appreciate. And but I don't really care about stuff like that. I don't like to take the time to get ready. If it takes me more than 20 minutes, I don't care. But I do think it's weird that little pickle keeps trying to get my attention. Like, it's just deflection for me. I really enjoyed Five Babes commentary. I was listening to Jay Dunham, listening to all these people. And the only reasons why she's trying to come for me is because she's afraid to address people like VS or other people that's really trying to put her information out there. Whatever she got going on with Ness, hey, that's them. That's the relationship. But what I was talking about is, hey, girl, you got more smoke for Brianna for posting a picture that VS put out there and it was on Lipstick Alley. It's a deflection for me. And I think that she tries to go after people. For some reason, she feels, it's not that she really thinks that she's better than people. I just feel that when somebody is really insecure, then they try to insult people's journey. Let me tell you something. I am very proud to be on a sobriety journey. I had a very successful life, but I'm very proud of it. It's nothing that I'm ashamed about. And when you own your story, when you can embrace your story, people can't shame you on it. I'm not ashamed of a damn thing that I've been through. Now, with that being said, let me get into this with Benzo. All right, there's a lot to unpack there. So I just wanted to say that, Lil Pickle, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I hope that you, whatever. I do think it's weird that you constantly want to tag me and get my attention in chats. It's just a sign of whatever it is, crazyism or some shit like that. I don't give a damn. I really don't give a damn what you think about me. Okay, okay. I've had an amazing life. Just did. And I embrace my shit. Now, I'm wearing this dress. I can't breathe. Tracy told me I should go. Never mind. I'll talk about Tracy later. That dress that I posted on my community wall, I don't know, you guys. I really want to order it. I have like 20, 30 of them, but I really like that style. Let me talk about Benzo. Okay. Now, the other day, I'm talking about Benzo. Now, look at the chat, you guys. If y'all want my attention, you want to see what this dress? This, oh no, Tracy, y'all gonna talk about, you want to see this dress? Y'all see that I'm sitting still trying to breathe. I'll show it to you, but I gotta turn my air on. Let me turn my air on really quickly, and I will show you the dress. Now, I really wish I had some cardboard bleach to show you how I'll pair it up, but I don't have them by me, so let me turn my air on. Wait. Okay. Now, I don't know if you'll like it, but okay, I'll show you the dress. I'm going to show you the dress, and I'm going to show you the dress that I'm probably going to change into. Okay? So, do you like it? This is the dress that I want to wear. Y'all want to see what this one? Y'all want to see? Do you guys want to see this dress? This one's by Effie's Heart, and this one is by Maximaria. You want this one? Okay, you guys, put a 1 in the chat if you want to see this, if you like this dress. Put a 2 in the chat. Look it, and it ties. It's vintagey, like. Okay, hey, you knew. So I'll show you guys this one again. Wait, it's weird though, like. And then I feel, y'all see it. Okay, which one do you guys like? Okay, let me get to these. 111. Really? Business says try it on. Okay, I will. I will, you guys. I will later. Let me. Okay, so far they're all saying one. So you guys like it? You can tell me if you don't. I just okay. Okay, so y'all saying y'all like it. I gotta tell you, you're so awkward. It was cute. Yeah, it's just not my thing yet, you guys. Like I will later put on the other dress as I get into the commentary, more than likely, because I can't breathe. And I tried to do it's too much work. Okay, let me get into these receipts, you guys. You said that's a nice dress. Thank you, Zero. Everything I share, I spoke to a few content creators, okay? And I'm going to try my best to keep this as straight as possible because there's a lot of players involved. You guys know. Thank you, Kat. Thank you. I got a lot of work to do, y'all. I miss my afro. I miss my frumpy little dresses and all that. Well, that's good if you can't breathe. Where is the dress you posted on your wall? Oh, I gotta order that one, Kat. I gotta order it. I'm loving the dress you have on. Thank you. That's Maxamaria. You know, I love some Maxamaria. Oh, okay. Let me pull up this receipt. So I asked people to, y'all know I'm having fun with my style. Try to figure it all out now that I'm all sober and shit. And I gotta look at myself in the mirror with clear eyes. Benzo was from the T sector, and now she's hanging out in the B sector and the black sector. She is a member here and a moderator, and we ran a show the other day, and I asked you guys to send in receipts, and boy, did you guys send in for receipts. So we're gonna go over them, and I'm not going to turn my back on T sector. I'm not going to turn my back on Benzo, but we are going to talk about it. So we were asked about these nudes. Let's get let's get right into it. I go for comfort. Me too, Lawanda. Let me get off the chat. We were asked about nudes. Did she send nudes to anyone? And she said no. I'm just gonna keep it simple. A receipt came in, and she did send a nude out. But let me talk about this like this, okay? So I got the receipt from it, and I have the receipts in my hand. Y'all know I'm up here by myself. Give me a second. Okay. I have the receipt. Let me pull it up. It is what it is, okay? I do feel that by just getting stuff out, there's a reason why people aren't moving on. Now, she has moved on. This receipt, so this happened over a year ago, and I feel that because it wasn't really acknowledged, that's why a lot of people haven't moved on. So I'm going to try my best to unpack it. And if you guys need a link, ask me. And did you print it? That's serious. Yes, I screenshot it, Pony, and Panny. You know I don't feel you. We treat you, content creators of here, your plan. I deal with you because of Benzo. What do you mean? Z at misunderstood. You know I don't feel you. Okay. I can appreciate you saying that up front, but we treat you, content creators of her, your plan. I'm not sure what you mean. Deal with you because Benzo is shade. I'm not sure what you mean, Nihar. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Yeah, I had to keep it a little simple. Okay, let me see. Let me go to this receipt. So I got a receipt, and I listened to several live streams that I do have to listen to again. I did listen to these live streams, and I did offer that content creator if she wanted to speak to me about her live stream. That would be fine. The receipt that I got, so you can clearly see the guy. So it started in a group chat. All right. Let me go to this receipt in particular. Okay, so there was a group chat, and the receipt came into the group chat, and then but it wasn't Benzo. Benzo was a part of that group chat, and then the receipt came in of this guy, a guy showing his schlong. When Benzo was asked to send it to somebody else, she did. So that person was not a part of the original group chat that they used to have. And I do have the receipt of Benzo sending that picture out of the guy. Now, since then, I also have a call log with Benzo has spoken to the guy, and they've, she has let him know that that picture has been out there, but she didn't tell him that she sent that picture out. Okay, so she sent the picture out to a person that's in the chat. I don't need a username. She's in the chat. She sent that picture out. And so Benzo said she forgot about it because it was a year ago and there hasn't been an issue. Also, why is it coming up now? But she didn't try to deny it or anything like that. She just didn't remember. But I sent Benzo the receipt once I got the receipt. And Benzo said, you know what, that's been a year ago. She did that when she sent it to, oh my God. She sent it to, I don't want a username. And she said that they were friends at the time, and that's why she did it. And she's not moving that way anymore. And she is sorry. She is. Now, there's been other allegations, and some of the reasons that these people, I know, Gigi, some of the reasons that the T sector is upset, they said that Benzo did a lot of shady stuff. Benzo said, you know what? I did that. Now, the T sector is talking about these nudes. I did get the receipt of the nudes that she did send out. She did that. Yeah, she took it from the group chat that 901.diva had put in the group chat. And then she, when I don't want a username, asked Benzo for that picture. Benzo sent it. And she sent it. See, Benzo's in the chat. And it was a year ago. That's right, Gigi. So that's what I would say about that. She didn't try to deny it, but Benzo has made it very clear. Now, there's been another thing. So other things that have made people upset was Benzo saying in Nessa's chat that some women had wanted her. She was talking about some sister moderators, and the way that it was worded, I have that screenshot. And so Benzo, regardless of how it may have been taken, Angela was on the platform, Benzo was in the chat, and that's some of the things that have the women angry, is Benzo saying that the women wanted them. But I do have those receipts as well, where some of the women were trying to send Benzo pictures. They were trying to be with her. There was a trip planned to New Orleans that didn't go through because the group had fall apart before they could go to, before the New Orleans trip. I believe it was New Orleans. So they had fallen apart. I sure did. Okay, let me look at that 901 diva is messy. Let me, Angela, I have the same receipt. Yes, so let me look at the receipts. I'm going to tell you guys about the receipts. Obviously, I'm not going to put out a receipt of a person's nudes, even if it's edited. I'm not going to do that, but enough people have seen it. So I did see, now the first receipt I have, it is edited a lot. So I couldn't see that that was a part of a group chat. And the second one that Benzo also sent me the receipt of it. And you can see clearly that that picture came from a group chat. So when 901.diva sent it, there was about 7 people that must have seen it. And so you got to know that a few people would have taken screenshots from it, Benzo being one of them, and sending that out. And she sent it to, you know, the person that was her friend. And Benzo has talked about these moderator group chat meetings or whatever it is. And so she's talked about in her live stream that some of the problems that could come from that, because if you fall out, there's a lot of receipts out there and you think that you're talking to a group of like-minded people. Benzo said there were 7 people in the chat. Lawanda said, I haven't seen no pics. Oh, I have the pictures, but I haven't edited. Angela said, but if you had it, how did you forget? Angela, she said that she forgot that she sent it to, I don't want a username. She did not remember. And I had, when I sent her the receipt, and I'm like, Benzo, come on now. We need to just talk about this. Get it out in the open so you can move on. Then Benzo remembered when I sent her that receipt. Okay, because first I just asked her and she didn't remember, but when I sent her the receipt, then she said she remembered. And so that is where we are. So I did ask you guys to send in the receipts, and the receipts have come in with that. So, and I don't think that Benzo, right, Benzo said moderator or group chats don't do it. Oh, you guys, please don't, please misspell y'all words in the chat. I am monetized. Okay. Benzo, my name was dropped. You said okay, let me go to that receipt. I don't want a username. Let me go to that receipt right now. Okay, so what other receipts are they mad about? Okay, Tracy, let me get into that. Yeah, you guys, please remove the words that y'all know what words I can't have in the chat. Okay. Wait, let me go to I don't want a username. Okay. So in Nessa's chat, there was Angela was on the platform, you guys, and they're in the chat, you guys. So you guys can keep me straight on this one. So I'm trying to unpack this. Angela has said something now in the chat. So I don't want a username. Did say that one of the things that bothered her was being referenced as a lesbian. Okay. She's not. And so when Benzo says things like, they all wanted me. Now Benzo let me know that I don't want a username was not a part of the sister mind. So she wasn't referring to her. Angela in the chat. Let me read you from Nessa's chat what had happened. Yeah, Miss OS, Miss OS Star. I'm going to be fair. And I spoke with so I don't want a username knows. I spoke with Angela as well, through Instagram and Benzo. So I'm not doing anything behind anybody's back, okay? Angela said, Benz, no, I'm not a drunk. Wait, do I need to go back further? Hold on. Let me start here. Okay. So Benzone says, and this is in Nessa's chat, okay? A lot of you are there. It's like over 500-600 people in there. Angela, all women that wanted me except grandmother next. Okay. And then the next receipt, you see Angela saying, no, that's it. I don't know if y'all trying to get my attention. Angela says, Benz, no, I'm not a drunk. Benz, I don't want a username. Grandmother, BJ Dez, and Pillow Talk with Bay, Unapology, Mika Streets, need to say more. Now, Benzone is saying that she was not talking about I don't want a username. And she said that in reference to something, but a lot of the women, so Benzone is saying that a lot of the women during the trip to New Orleans did want to sleep with her. They did want to be with her. And so here we are today. And then she sent receipts in those regards that I will read to you guys. So there's just a lot there. And if you guys need a link, just ask me for it. Rico said 901 Diva, I believe, is a drunk. I don't know. I appreciate you clearing that part up. Right, I don't want to use. Okay, if y'all want my attention, y'all know how to get it. Let me go through some of these receipts. So Benzone is saying that these women wanted to be with her. Okay. And she sent the receipts of them wanting to be with her. And now Benzone is trying to move on from all of that. Now, give me a second. Let me read a message from the guy. And I think he is in the why. Okay. So Benzone is talking to him, saying that she don't know if this stuff can be resolved. Someone's still talking noise, so I guess she's talking about some of the stuff. Receipts don't lie. I read MU. Okay, I'll read the receipts. That's so crazy. I'm praying for y'all again. Just wanted to make sure you was good and let Trees know I'm praying for her too. I'm gonna read it verbatim. Okay. Ben says, thanks. I'm not in it. I will deliver the message. He says, lots of love. All right, good. Wait, some of this, when you screenshotted it, it has my picture over some of the words. You were the last time I looked. You are my words. Why? Some of this is covered up by my picture. Shoot. I want to show it to you, but I'm trying. Let me show you guys the receipt because some of it's covered up by my head, like right there. So let me try to make it out anyway. You were the last time I looked. Why are my words? Why I can't even see it? You know. Okay, wait. Let me. Okay, so this is from Unapologetically Mika. If Ben's moved on from that, then what's the problem? The problem is Ben's moved on, but a lot of other people haven't moved on. But this, after today, hopefully we could just, just get it all out there, and the women that are still hurting will be heard. Benzo has already moved on, and this isn't going to stop her from moving on. Right, Tracy. So that's why we're going to do it. I hear Angela. Angela's in the chat. We support Angela. And then I don't want to use her name. I don't got a problem with anyone. Okay. To me, they're all friendly. They've been really nice. So whatever. You were the last time I looked. Why are my words white? I can't tell exactly what was trying to be said there because my head covers up some of that message. I handle with kid gloves. Oh man, I can't read some of this. Okay, let me try to make this out. So Benzo says, I handle with kid gloves. I didn't talk about that with anyone. This must be him. I'm not sure what's being said there. I see that Benzo says, I am so sorry. You can always talk to me. I was going to partially talk about the story 2 weeks ago. I started to go live, then I ended it. It's a lot. I started the live, then I ended it. Am I still a mod? Also, even the guy is saying, you see my words are white. I can't even see it because I can't see the shit either. You want me to resend? Yeah, only because I can't make out the words because my head's in a way. So I can't tell what you're trying to say. I could tell you the parts that I can see. Yeah, some of this I can't make out. I wish that you can come up and show the receipts. Yeah, for some reason my head. Why is my head in all these pictures? But let me reference these receipts. Let me reference them. And if Benzo wants to come up and talk about them, she can. I'm going to tell you this. So what Benzo has is like different women. They would send her pictures. They would flirt with her and stuff like that. I can't make it out because of my head in some of these receipts. But I feel that there is just a lot of flirting going on. And now that they've fallen out. MU, she's asking Benz a question. Okay. Let me look at my chat from my phone. Okay. Oh, thank you, Maj, for sending it. So the question is, do you want me to resend? You can resend. Zero. But what is the question that they're asking me? Zero. Tracy's too much. Benz, how are you feeling? I'm not disgruntled. I don't appreciate my name and shit. Okay, Benzo, that's fine. And then I could read them just like that. That's fine if you want to do that. Benzo, can you answer my question? Also, Stash Geetsy is asking a question. Here it is. So Stash says, Benzo, did you or did you not drop those pics in our group chat? We did not ask for them. Okay, so from what it looks like for me from the receipt, Stash, what it looks like is 901 Don Diva put the picture in a group chat. And that is the receipt that thank you, Sonetter. How are you doing? Shout out to Sonetter Studios. You guys make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you go over there, check him out, check out his debates and his positive commentary. It's so good to see you, my friend. Thank you. We're just unpacking some stuff. Aw. So the receipt that I have is of 901 Don Diva sending that in a group chat, right? And I don't need a username. She's in the chat and she can verify it as well. Thank you for that. Hey, Ari. 504, mixed 504 girl says what's done is done. Leave it in a higher power's hands. That's right. There's Sonetter's link. You guys make sure to subscribe to Sonetter Studios. So she's gonna resend. She's gonna resend those receipts. Okay, where was I? Okay, so Stash, you're saying that there's more. Or do you have receipts of that? Because what I'm talking about is the original group chat that you guys had. So I don't want a username says it was dropped in the new chat. I was never asked for. Okay. Hang on. Let me go through some of these receipts. So what was it? Yeah. Sonetter is super supportive. You guys make sure you subscribe to his channel. Look at, because I'm hoping. Now, I did say I would love to see a truce. And I don't want to use their names. Like, I don't need to give a truce for what? I didn't do anything wrong. I was wrong. So I'm hoping that we could come to some type of understanding. Okay. So Benzone clearly says, and she shows the receipt. And so 901 Don Diva did put the nude picture in the chat. I believe that 901 Don Diva is married, and she, for whatever reason, showed a picture of the schlong. Okay. So and Benzone has apologized for a lot of shit already, you guys. We're just trying to go over some stuff and leave it alone. Now Benzone says, let me see. I never put it. Everyone took screenshots in the pic. Now, Benzone says she didn't put it out to anybody. And you can clearly see in the receipt that Benzone has showed that it's a group chat. All right. Now, you can also see the message of I don't want to use your name asking for it. And Benzone sends it to her. Hang on. I see you guys' messages. I get your messages. And that's what you have. And then the women in the group that she was referencing as far as wanting her, and it's not you. I don't want a username. It's not you at all. They did send messages, you know, that shows that they clearly were flirting with her, you know, and the receipts that Benzone has shows that. So, oh, she resent the receipts. Here we go. Our group chat had Yunu. Yunu was in that group chat? Yunu, what you doing over there? Snooky, Benz, and myself were all in the chat. There are many group chats. Okay, let me drop a link in case any of you want to come up. Okay, that's related to the story. Benz never apologized to no one, maybe to y'all, but not to the people that matters, and she has not changed. But Angela, she did. I did hear her apologize about all the stuff that she did. Are you saying that you want individual apologies? Because yesterday or the other day, Benzone did apologize. Did y'all not hear Benzone apologize? So Angela, what is it that you would like to see happen? Because Benzone has apologized. Is that true in you? 504 is what true? Is what part true? Benzone says, Angela, was COG aware that 901 Don Diva put in a group chat? No. Whew. That's what I mean. There is a lot. Okay, she just resent the receipts. Let me look at these new set of receipts that shouldn't have my picture in them. Okay, here we go. I got one of them without a picture. Okay, I can see it now. Nihar says, notice you use that term as reflection. Benzone, you knew. How did you become a part of this? Okay, so the guy. So Benzone, again, I don't know if this can be resolved. She's still talking noise. The guy says, that's so crazy. I read that part. Okay, I read that part. That's so crazy. I'm praying for y'all. Just wanted to make sure you was good and let Trees know I'm praying for her as well. Benzone says, thanks, I'm not in it. I will deliver the message. And he says, all right, good. So the guy is okay. He knows about that picture being out there, but that's the only message that I have gotten from Benzone. Let me look at these messages from Don Diva. Okay, so Benzone gets flirted with a lot. I'm gonna read it verbatim, besides my head being in a way. My head doesn't interfere with these pictures. Wait, that's Red Label. Let me do Don Diva. So I can't see all of Benzone's responses. She's like, LOL, you looking. My head's in a way, I can't see all of it. She goes, nah, I just got a notification. I don't think these messages matter. That my head covers up. So then Don Diva, don't be mad at me, Don Diva. I'm just presenting some commentary. Okay. Don Diva says, I never thought about a woman like you. I ain't never thought about a woman like this until you. Now I be thinking about scissoring you all the time. Pray for me. Benzo says, go to bed. You wilding over there. Don Diva says, see how you be doing me. Okay, I'm not messing them up. That's exactly what the message says. I know y'all can't see it. I'm not gonna show you on my phone like that because that shit just looks crazy. But I got the messages right here. Okay, I just want to get through them. So then it looks like Benzone is saying, y'all know I don't need to show all these messages. Y'all know the shit's out there. Y'all know I'm reading it verbatim. This is February 21st, 2022. I apologize. Something about snapping earlier. Don Diva says, oh no, boo, you're good. I didn't take it like that. Love you, Benz. Ben says, cool. Love you too, 901. Hearts, hearts. I missed that. I guess she does. Are you planning on showing, this is from Don Diva. This is March 8th, 2022. When was that New Orleans trip supposed to happen? Anyways, they didn't go, so it don't matter. Are you planning on showing me some things in New Orleans or nah? And if you're scared of me, just say that. Benzo said, what are you talking about? You've been smoking. Don Diva says, I'm sorry, Benz. I was... Why am I having trouble saying these words? I was horny as hell last night. I'm acting like Deborah. Who's Deborah? I don't know. And then Don Diva says, I'm sure you have enough pictures. And there's like this emoji on top of it. And then it says, why you? Can't see it because I'm sure I ain't altering nothing. My head's covering it up. So then Don Diva says, child, bye. It's obvious that you have a vault of hoes pictures. Stop it. Benzo says, if they send them, I'm going to look. I know damn well you will. I'll stop so I can give them hoes a chance. You silly. Stay your arse off that panel. And then Don Diva says, I'm done. I'm going to bed now. I'm not making this shit up. Don Diva. Okay, there's more. I don't see a date on there, but I'm assuming it's after. So she says, thanks, boo. Oh, wait. I think this is the same one. Okay, that's the same one. And then she sends for a picture, so I'm not going to show you guys the receipts at all. She's beautiful. Don Diva, you go, girl. 0 says, okay. Okay, let me go to, okay, so that was from Don Diva. Let me read this from, can I say the names, Benzone? I guess so. Red Label says, I ain't seeing ish. Saying LOL. Benzo says, and again, I'm sorry on my end. Going forward, nothing but positivity. This is October 30th. I know that whole didn't call your dad. People sending me the link. So I'm not familiar with the word label. Unapologetically Mika. Seems like unapologetically Mika was being, oh wait, let me start from the beginning of the thread. I hope that this brings some clarity for, oh, there's a long thread. Unapology. Apologetically, Mika. Okay, we have to start at the beginning of the thread. What y'all be doing in these chats? The fuck? Oh wait, these are the ones that's hard to see. Why is some of them in white? I'm just doing the best I can with these receipts. Let me get them. You were the last time I looked. I think they're talking about mods. Why are my words white? I can't see it. So she can't see it. I'm not going to try to see it either. Let me. Benzo says, I handle with kid gloves. So it seems like Benzo was a little flirty too, maybe? I don't know. Benzo says, somebody says, I'm so sorry. Benzo says, you can always talk to me. I was going to partially talk about the story 2 weeks ago. I read that one. Okay. That doesn't make sense. Talking about mods. Unapologetically Mika. There's no clarity at all. And Ben says never apologize to these people. Yeah, Benzone's flirty. Benzone's flirty. So they're talking about like some private stuff. So let me skip over that. Y'all know my style. I don't talk about private stuff. So because there's so many. Okay, you never came. Benzo's talking about some stuff I can't really see. Part of her message talking about even if I hated you, I wouldn't expose your body. I think that's what she was saying. Unapologetically, Mika said because there were so many stories and so many women that were involved, it was confusing. So I really didn't know. Benz, I have had something like that happen to me before, but I was only a child. So this triggered me. So something triggered unapologetically, Mika. We need to go on a cruise. Would you like that? I'll handle with kid gloves. Oh, that's what she was saying. Amy, you please read my message. What's your message? Can you just put it back in the chat? I gotta go too far up to find it. Okay, let me go to my chat. Where did I leave off? I don't know. It's kind of hard for me. I want to kind of get through this. Can you just put it back in the chat so I don't have to look for it? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not going to try to go through these messages because my head's in a way. I can't tell really what she's saying. But she does talk a lot to Benzone. She's talking about crying and stuff like that. I'll just read this part. Don't do me like that. I was in here crying for about an hour. What time do you get off? And Benzone saying, no, I'm not being funny or sarcastic. 12:30 p.m. I love your hair, by the way. Benzone. Damn, you work long hours. Benzone says, I love things. So these women, you can tell that there's a lot of flirting, like back and forth and stuff like that. And it's still pretty innocent. It's like nothing bad, but I can kind of see why some people are latching onto her. Benzone did send a thread of messages. So Benzone pretty much is what she says she is. I mean, she's flirty. She's all that stuff. Women are attracted to her. And there's some hurt feelings in here. And in these messages, some of them are private, so I skipped through them. An apology, Mika cries a lot, and she confides in Benzone. But I just see Benzone. Let me just read this. So Benzone saying to her, the thing about me, Mika, and people don't really know about me is I don't care how mad I get. I don't retaliate. Look at my IMO. I don't know what that means. Unless I get so fed up, I can't take it anymore. Try calling, guess you're busy. And Mika says, no, I just had a crying session. That's all. And then something about a public platform defaming me. I can't see the top of the message. Mika saying, listen close to the live. That's the only thing I said. I understand. I'll fall back. Benzone is saying, no, it's nothing like that. Mika is saying, I don't know what to say. Benzone is saying, you don't have to fall back. I am thinking about telling my story and letting people know the truth, whether they believe it or not. Okay? Mika's liking it. She hearts the comment. Tracy. I'm so sorry, Tracy. That was odd. Sorry, Tracy. Mika said, yes, tell your story so people can have an understanding of what happened. Then Mika says, I swear on my life and my grandbabies, I have not taken anything back that we talked about. I believe that's what she's trying to say. And now my feelings are hurt again because I feel, and I don't know what she said because my head is covering up you see, my head covers up the message. So I can't really tell what she's saying. So let me go to Benzo. You wrote it again, MU? Oh, okay. Okay, y'all, let me go to my chat. I hope I don't lose my place. Please read my message. You knew, says. You knew. I was put in the chat after the fact. I never seen any pics. Okay, you knew never seen pics. So you knew was not a part of the original group. Woo. So I understand your emotions and feelings, but everyone believed your story, and now I look like ish in these streets. I don't want a username came to me and asked me. She did not hop on a public platform defaming me. Now, an apology, Mika saying, listen close to the live. That is the only thing I said. I understand. I'll fall back. Where are the nudes? There are no nudes. All the women are clothed. They're actually clothed like me on top a lot of times, where you just see a lot of the boobs. No, it's nothing like that from what I've seen so far. But there are no oods at all. I can't tell what the top of the message says. I can prove it to you, but I don't want to expose in our conversation screenshots. But we talked on, I'm not sure what Benzo was trying to say. Unapologetically, Mika said. Yeah, it's cleavage. It's just cleavage. Right, you knew. And I'm glad you're here to clear part of that up. I haven't said anything bad about you. This is from Unapologetically Mika. I haven't said anything bad about you at all. It just shook my spirit to hear you shared my pictures. Here we go. Along with other women's pictures. So I felt like I had no importance to you. I was hurt and angry. I swear on my life and my grandbabies, I have not taken anything back that we talked about. And now my feelings are hurt again because I feel like you doubt me. There's no date on this, so I'm just going to keep reading it. Benzo said, and I can't read it all because my head is in the way. So you guys see, I'm not trying to skip through it for anybody. All right. I cannot believe my ears. How I know you're not something. Okay. I don't know what she says, so I had to skip that part. An apology. Mika says that was the breast contest that was done. Okay. Smooth Criminal says, MU, this BS goes back 2 years. I don't know why the hell this story ended up over here. I'm going to read your comments after. So you guys talk to each other because I'm going to read after. All right. I'm not ignoring you guys, but I don't want to lose my space. The thing about not trusting was the only thing I said. Benzo said I never did anything. Unapologetically, Mika says, I can prove it to you, but I don't want you to use it against me by exposing our conversations and our screenshots. Oh, this is the other message I was trying to read. But we talked on personal levels from Benzo. Mika says, I haven't said anything bad about you at all. It just shook my spirit to hear you shared my pictures along with the woman's picture. So I felt like I had no importance to you, is what she's trying to say. Benzone says, at 1 o'clock in the morning. Ooh, sorry. Oh, no, you are fine. Stop playing. Mika says, Kay, talk to you in 30. June 2nd. Here we go. I got caught up eating crab legs. Unapologetically, Mika says, I got caught up eating crab legs. Are you coming to visit me for real? Don't just say that. I'm going to send you information about Isle of Palms. Benzon said, when I say something, I mean it. You make me sick, says Mika. I don't understand why I get butterflies when I talk to you. Ugh. So I want to have more in-depth conversations with you, but I get nervous is what I think she's trying to say. So I'm not altering anything. Oh, you can't see the message. But anyways, my head's in a way. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. Mika, I am feeling some type of way though. My name is effed up in these YouTube streets about this revenge or, and I'm sorry to say, ish, the revenge stuff. My name and brand is all I have. I am thinking about doing a live about it because I want to clear my, oh shit, I didn't know this person's phone number is in here. I don't think you guys can see that, right? My name and brand is all I have. I'm thinking about doing a live about it because I want to clear my name. I did go back and listen to you on Tree's panel and you revealed things we talked about. Okay, I'm not going to show y'all any of the messages because there's so many private stuff that I don't see right away. I'm going to be honest, says Mika. With you, I think the ideal of losing you as a friend, someone that I care. Did you guys see anything? If y'all see any doxing, let me know. Let me know. Because I will, you know, I don't mind privating the stream. Oh, really? You keep your thoughts. So you never sent. No, there's nothing like, I have a whole thread, Tracy. There's nothing like that. An apology. Mika says, oh, really? I'm at home right now. Benzo says, okay, I can't see it because my head covers it up. I mean, that y'all know. I'm not altering it. It's just that I can't see the message. Okay? I can't see it. Okay? I'm going to call and talk to you on your way to work, or is that reserved for someone else? Benzo says, okay, cool. You are fine. Stop playing. Okay, I'll talk to you. So, yeah, no, there's nothing like that. An apology, Mika. Let's go. I was just wondering if you, I can't tell what the message trying to say. She's just talking about talking and saying that she's crossed, that Benzone has crossed her mind. Okay. Benzone says, I can read minds very well. So you can keep your thoughts with that emoji. Okay. The wink. Oh, really? And then Benzone says, I'm home right now, but sure, I can talk in about an hour. Leave for work in 30 minutes. Benzone. Oh, wow. And Mika says, hey, nothing crossed my mind. So I was thinking. I was just wondering if you were at work and maybe felt like talking about an hour. I have to get ready for tomorrow. Not telling you what I'm thinking. And then there's some calls, and she just said that she loved Benzone. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Ask Benz about Evangelista Val. Benzo, what about Evangelista Val? Are they talking about, babes? I fell asleep putting the babies to bed. We could talk now. Benzo says, I have a meeting. We talk about, okay, that's fine. Okay, so you see, so you can see that there's some flirting and going back and forth. Now, Benzo, I don't think that she's denied any of that. Check her YouTube, see if you blocked it. Can talk about it. So Mika says, someone said you asked how to check your blacklist. No, I didn't. Okay, so we're talking about people being blocked. Yeah, I don't know about that. And these things, oh, so Miko's in the hospital. No, I'm not going to show anything like that. Talk about being sick. Okay, I don't share health things, so, you know, I'm going to skip all that stuff. Okay, I don't want to, I just skipped the, she's in a hospital. She's telling Benzo about that. So then, and that's around Easter, okay? So you guys would know more about this stuff than me. May 13th. May 13th. What is this? This is April. Anyways, why are you ignoring me? Benzo says, I'm not ignoring you. What's up, mama? What's up, mommy? I messaged you, Snooky, from my other account. I'm just worried about you. I know how it feels. I'm not sure if she's trying to say it got cut off. Okay, now she's talking about her granddaughter. Something's going on, and she's saying that she loves Benz. Then she sends another message. Benz did not respond to the I love you message at all. Has she ever? I don't know. When she says that she loves her, I don't see anything in response. I guess. March 27th, Mika says, hey, boo, I'm checking on you. Ben says, hey, Mika, I'm good. How are you? Then she starts talking about her health issues, which I'm going to skip over all that stuff. Skipping all the health stuff. And I can't tell what she would say. Y'all can draw on the past. I'm moving forward. I'm just gonna read this part because a lot of it's covered up, you guys. And Mika is saying, so something about, I wish I could see this message. I don't know, Bizon, if you could send me this message. Um, I'm just gonna read a part of it, Bizon, and maybe you'll know what I'm talking about because my head is covering it up. Pay attention to tell the truth comments. I'm gonna go back and read them. Menacing with a first. Okay, I can't understand any of these things, but I can tell you from the gist of the message. It says, so I feel my heart is honestly broken. I figured I could still be a mod. I'm not reading it verbatim because my head is in the way. So I feel my heart is honestly broken. Figured I could still be a mod because that's all I'm doing is modding, I think. Not talking bad about you. I'm not talking about the situation. However, if HH and HLC are brought up, I will be talking about those hoes. This breaks my heart. You feel this way. Okay, so I guess the question is, I have a question. So who was it that didn't want me to mod in the chat? 901 Don Diva is the ringleader. All of them never wanted you. Low key, but I'm over it. Oh, okay. So y'all kind of, so is this making sense to you guys at all? Okay, May 13th. Are you okay? I know this is a lot to deal with, so I just wanted to send you some love. That's from Mika. Benzo says, I am built for it, Mika. Thanks for reaching out is all I can say. Protect yourself. Okay. Okay, so that's the thread with Mika. And I got most of it except for that part where my big ass head was in the way. Okay. And they're in the chat so they can let you guys know. I'm looking at pictures, you guys. All the pictures are clothed, and so the dresses are like here. I'm gonna go back and read your messages. And so yeah, Benzone gets pictures from these women. Looking through the okay, let me skip through all this stuff. Let me make sure. Did I miss anything, Bizzle? Hang on. Let me. Okay, so those are the receipts. Those are the receipts. Let me. Okay, let me drop a receipt, and I'm gonna go through the comments for you guys. MU, all that you're reading is before Benz betrayed her. Those are, well, I did ask for receipts. Those are receipts that had came in. Now I do think so. There was a mistake. So the nude. So what I don't want a username. I gotta use my notes for y'all because you know I'm new to y'all sector, but I don't want a username. It was very clear that a receipt was sent. I'm sorry. I don't want a username. It was very clear about nudes being sent and the pink pic. When I asked Benzone the other day, she did say no, she never sent the picture like that. And I asked you guys for specific receipts, and I don't want a username sent that receipt, and then I don't want a username know, because you know I don't do shit behind the scenes like that. That I was gonna send that receipt over to Benzone. I sent the receipt over to Benzone. There was like 2 receipts, one of them standing and one of them sitting down, and it was edited. And Benzo remembered and said she forgot about that because that was like over a year ago, and it was over a year ago, and she forgot that I don't want a username. Did ask her, and she did send a receipt of that. That she asked her for the picture. Benzo said that she was not a part of that original group, and I said this earlier. So she sent that over to I don't want to use her name. Now I don't want to use her name. I believe it. I think she's still in the chat where she said, hey, she wanted to see if she would do it because she wanted to prove that Benzo does send nude pics out, and those are the receipts. So Benzo did say that, you know, she was sorry about that. She has since, she did talk to that guy around May 12th, I believe, and let him know that his picture was out there. You might want to be careful who you send those pictures to. Yeah, 901 Diva shared it with the group chat, and then Benzo sent it to, I don't want a username. But to the group chat, no, Benzo did not send it there. So Tracy said, "Please move on." So that was corrected, and Benzone, she just said, "Oh, I forgot about that. It was so long ago," and she forgot that she had asked for it, and then she sent the receipts right away. Okay. Now I felt like the guy has spoken to her, and Benzone has moved her way, and she said that, hey, that was something that I did. Stay away from group chats, and she trusted someone that she sent the picture to, but they asked for it, and they were asking what was sent, and so Benzone sent that picture. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna say about that. Let me drop a link in case any of you want that. I'm gonna pin that really quickly, and I'm gonna look at y'all messages. Now, again, I don't have a problem with any of these ladies, but I feel that everybody's trying to tell you something. They want to be heard and they don't want to be ignored. Now, Benzone, like I said, moved on, and she has still moved on. Angela, we know Angela. We're familiar with Angela. Angela is saying, wait a minute, what about us? These things are going on. Benzone saying that she's not trolling. She's not Angela T. White. Angela T. White is someone else, and she's not doing those things anymore. Angela White has been over in the beef sector, and we have seen the confrontations in Nessa's stream and stuff like that, and the women are coming over like, Benzone, we know that you did those things. Benzone has acknowledged that she has done those things, but she has not she hasn't sent out any women's nudes, and so even though she sent the guys' nudes out, no women nudes, and that is what that's what it is. Now, as far as saying that people have liked her from the sister mods in those group chats, I read you those names. Did I forget anything? Let me go to hold on, you guys. What am I looking at here? Okay, let me make sure I did not miss anything from any of them. And then I do want to know, what do you all think? Now, again, this was over a year ago, and Benzone apologizing, it sounds to me as if they don't feel that apology is for them. Just tell us, please, I'm not going over to no other streams. Oh, no, I am telling you, Miss All-Star. MU, can you please ask, wait, what? Okay, let me do this. Let me go to my chat because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything from I don't want a username. And I did ask her if I could reference some of these messages. Let me just say this from her. I did ask her about a truce, and she said she didn't do anything to her. She's been lied on. She's been doxxed. I think I cleared up. She said my name was mentioned in my name was mentioned by Angela White in Nessa's chat, and she claimed we all wanted her. I think I cleared that part up. Maybe not. I don't swing that way. Only way there's a truce is if she apologizes, and no, she just can't say I apologize. She has to break down everything she lied on me about. Now, I did say, Benzo was talking about people from the moderator, the sister mod. She was saying that they liked her, and so she sent the receipts showing that they liked her, and she was not talking about I don't want a username. Okay, and I'm just saying that. Okay, so I wanted to clear up that she is not a lesbian, and she wanted that to be clear. She has no interest in Benzone. And okay, so I think I covered all that. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything from Angela. So I want to make, like I said, I don't have a dog in the fight. I like all these women. I don't have an issue with any of it. Angela is dealing with the trolling situation. She feels like she's being trolled. So hopefully That's, that's not an issue. Right now, let me go to y'all messages in the chat now, okay? Okay, I missed a lot of your messages. Let me go to them. Angela says, Miss to Miss Oyster, Benz is not the victim, but the victimizer. Rico says, I've been having some. Oh. Okay, I don't want to use her name. Says, just don't mention me. I walked away from the group chat. Please read Angela's quest. Okay, they're telling me to go to Angela. Answer Skeet's question. But you can see why I would think that Benz was trolling me. I need to go. Okay, wait a minute. Sorry, y'all. I was told to go to Angela. She asked you about Benz sharing a video of a girl pleasuring herself. What? Benz, did you show... Okay, so they're saying... Did you show a picture of a girl pleasuring herself? I missed a lot of your comments. Can you please ask the questions of Angela? I don't know if Denia is still in the chat who caught some of these messages. I don't know if she can come up, but let me pin that link for y'all if you guys want to come up, but I gotta drop it again. Benzone, I don't know if Benzone is still in the chat, but there is a question that was about some girl pleasuring herself. What they talking about, girl? Because if these things, I feel, okay, yeah, you're moving on. That's great. And you're going to still move on. We support you. But you just, just let this be. Just let me pin this link. I missed a lot of what y'all was saying. Okay, wait, let me pin. Okay, let me look at Angela. Angela says, no, it wasn't a pic. It was a Google Meet with audio. Okay, Benzone, are you still out there? Can you respond to that? Okay. Tell truth. Let me look at what my mods are telling me. What's happening now is why she had to leave. The T sector, several of Benzo's exes accused her of sending out their oods. Pay attention to tell the truth comments. Okay. Okay, so my mod's telling me to look at tell the truth comments. Okay, so maybe I can get an answer. Okay, here comes Benzo. Okay, Benzo says, while at work, this woman asked me did I want to hear her pleasure herself on the phone. I did not deny it. So as part of that, was that sent out? So why is that? Okay, so that's coming up. Angela, what happened with that? I have to use my phone for the messages because I don't know how to slow the messages down. So okay, Zero's asking, are there minors involved? I see Denia in there. Okay, I got plenty of ones. Okay, so that happened, but nothing was sent out. So how did you guys know about that? How did you guys know about that happening? Because it seems to me, honestly, you got some kink play, you got women, you got Benzone, very flirty and stuff like that, and tension. So Benzone the other day, I am going to ask you guys, how did this come up after a year though? Since this was last year, last May, why is it just coming up now after all this time? Can somebody answer that question for me? Benzo says, next, nothing was sent out. How did you guys know about that? Angela, can you answer that? Zero says, Benz, you feel like you're on stand. Benzo says she enjoyed it. I did not ask her. Mix says hearsay. So does somebody know how that came about? And why? So my question just is, how did you guys know about the woman RE too old for this chair? Benz put in a couple chats Benz has or had because Ben sent it out. How did this come up after a year after this? Because was things quiet? I do remember some things with all about the trees and stuff like that. I thought things that went quiet. I remember with Jay Dunn, there was an apology and stuff like that. And after that, I thought everything had died down with Benz. So now we're here over a year. And I don't know if Angela's still in the chat, but what brought all this back? Oh, there's Angela. Angela, because I'm wondering what brought all this back up again. I think Benzone still supports people from the T sector, but she's been networking and supporting people in the beef sector and the black sector. And she has a new channel where she's like, hey, you know what? I'm going this way. Now, Angela, I do know that Angela had seen Angela T. White and was saying that Benzone was trolling, but Benzone said that's not her at all. So I'm wondering if they could block each other, maybe. The Angela and the Angela T. White, you guys let me know. Benzone says, Angela, why are you and me and that lady pleasuring moment? It's Rico, right? People take their own time to deal with ish. It started with Angela being trolled. Okay, Stash. I get that. Misunderstood. Can you ask Ari why 7 Deadly Sins was telling me about a video she did on me? Ari, are you still in the chat? Let me highlight that. Can you ask Ari why 7 Deadly Sins was telling me about a video she did on me? Ari, are you still in the chat? Can you answer the question on the lower third, Ari? We want to know. Let's see. Okay, so while Ari is answering that question, if she's gonna answer it, Angela says, because Ben started lying on me when I accused her of trolling me, and some scene it came to my defense. Tracy to start trolling. Benzo says no, she's not trolling. Okay, let's see if RE is still in the chat and she can answer that. MU, how Ben's on the low? Who's the spade in the okay, that's Ari. Ari can answer the question herself. How you doing, Ari?
Hey, what's going on?
Did you see? Okay, you saw the question.
Yeah, and I also was watching one of Tracy's. I call it Tracy or Tracy.
But anyway, let me see my post. Tracy does not have an A in it. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I was watching one of her lives, and somebody dropped a link of mine in her back chat. That's the same video that they are talking about, Tracy. I don't know why these folks want us to beef. I don't understand that. So that dude you called the turtle digging, the 7 deadly I'm trying not to cuss. I've been beefing with that man for 3 whole years. I've been knowing up dude since 2017 when he was all up in Tommy Sotomayor's business for years, okay? So I don't know why they want me to be beefing with Tracy. Tracy is a big content creator, all right? Me, I'm just a plain old troll, all right? Now, when y'all was on your vacation and then y'all had a little, falling out, I said it's a girly thing. I'm not a girly. I never grew up to be a girly or things like that. So I made a little old video about how I would be if it was me. Okay, and it involved you and Tracy. So now they want to blow this shit up. Sorry. They're going to blow this up like I said something bad about Tracy. Okay, now the people I deal with do not deal with Tracy. Buddy Lee, okay, for one. And other content creators that forever messing with her, calling her all kinds of names and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm connected with these people, why they want me to be a part of the Tracy hate train?
But you okay? So when it comes to Tracy, you and Tracy are good, right?
I don't even. Me and Tracy don't even know each other.
Right.
We know of each other probably because I remember watching Diva showing my busted picture. They call it a camera slip, whatever, and showing Tracy and said, "Tracy, this is RE. This is our. These are people I don't deal with, right?"
Oh.
So recently, was probably a week ago, somebody dropped the link in her back chat, and I'm pretty sure they were saying, and Tracy read it. It says about the vacation. That's the same video, and it's still up. So I'm pretty sure that's what she's talking about.
Okay.
So this 70 that dude there, all he gonna do is take the clip of us talking about him and play this shit tomorrow. Stuff tomorrow. That's all they want to do. They see I ignore them. I ignore the things that they doing to me. You know what I'm saying? But now they see me coming to your chat. They see me coming to the other sectors. And here's RE. And just try to start mess with me. I will be 58 years old in a couple of months. My youngest son is graduating, going to college. He got time. YouTube is entertainment to me. And if somebody want to start with me, yeah, I'll bite their freaking head off, okay? This is YouTube. Me and you even had a couple of words. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I don't hold like, you know what I mean? If I have a couple words with somebody out, I converse. I break bread with anybody.
Right. You roasted the shit out of me and I came back. You know what I mean? But the idea, why they want to see me and Tracy go at it. Please leave me alone, yo. And when she put that man name in her mouth, I'm like, oh, heck no. Do she watch, dude?
Yeah, I think so. Tracy's saying it's okay. And so I think Tracy was just asking about it because it was something that had happened and you cleared it up. I don't think Tracy doesn't really mention you. She don't have no issues with you as far as I know.
Trust me, if I was to say anything about her negatively, she would have been got on my ass. Period. Yeah. We all know how she rock. Right.
I don't think
but anyway, yeah.
Issues. But I thank you for Tracy says she never watches them. Miss Oyster Star says, I agree, Ari. Some people are way too invested. I'd be so tickled. Yeah, so you're good. Thank you for clearing that up. I think you and Tracy are good. She was just asking, Ari, and I appreciate you for answering.
Now I'm brown nosing because Sanetta coming to the chat now.
Sanetta is so supportive. Oh, and I was in his chat like the other day listening to
Well, I'm not disrespecting Kato Don, but yeah, that's the man there. That is the man.
Yeah, go over there, subscribe and listen. Positive commentary is what I'm about. Well,
Right. But, okay, I'm in the chat.
All right, Ari. Bye. All right. Thank you, Ari. Hey, shout out anybody that joined. Okay, so you heard it from Ari. She don't got no. Can y'all say Tracy though? Now I know that Heatwave says Tracy, and I give her a pass. I'm kind of used to that, but can the rest of us say Tracy with the E? Okay, just it has two E's. It's okay. It's okay. I'm glad that Tracy and Ari are fine. Let me look at y'all messages. So I could hear. There's a lot. So okay, so we got past the woman and the audio. See, Benzone doesn't really deny anything. Benzone's asking for receipts again, but we already talked about that. Okay. Stash says people take their own. Oh, I read that one. Time to deal with ish. Okay, I read that one. Okay, I read Tracy's message. Ben started to lie on me. I don't want a username. So like I said, they wanted me, had me responding. Okay. Nihar says, I'm everywhere. And when I see a problematic people come to Beef Sect, I'm going to speak on it. Misunderstood. Benz is going that's fine, Nihar. Benz is going the Diamond Dory route for protection. What did Diamond Dory do? Y'all know. Dory. We got history. Keep deflecting, Benz. And you show the text Ben sent me. Did I miss a text? Angela, keep deflecting, Ben. Show the text. Okay, Angela, I'm going to look for that text right now. Did I miss something? Let me go back to the messages. Oh, okay. I did miss the text. Sorry, Angela. Okay. Let me read. So because I did ask Angela how did this start, because I always like to ask how did something start, and how do we where do we go from here? And I'm not sharing anything I did not have permission to share. Okay, you guys. Let me just read this message really quickly. Okay. Hmm. Let me read the text messages, but if I can read the message before that, which I won't without your permission, when I asked you, let me see, you sent me a message yesterday at 9:25. If I can't read that one, I won't, but it deals with, I'm not going to touch it. I did touch it yesterday. No, I will touch it. It just deals with the oods. Benzo says she has no oods of me and stuff like that. And I see Angela. Let me read the text message between Benz and Angela. And now I can understand more why she sent me that message at 9:25 a.m. that I'm not going to read to you guys, but we did address that. It makes more sense. Let me read this one. So the text message is from Benz, and it says, please come on the call. Please come on the call on IG if you are not busy. Make sure. Okay, I see what y'all saying. And that's at 12:43. No response. No response at all from Angela. So there's another message from Benz that says, will you please answer the phone? I was hurt about the video. I never watched it or go to her comments. I never knew you commented. I did not want to see the bad shit they were saying about me. Still no response from Angela. And then Benzo says at 8:52 a.m. there's no response. Snooki and BJ told me what was said in the group when I woke up. Thank you for being a true friend. Please answer. And there's still no response from Angela. So I'm thinking by this time, listening to these messages, Angela's already hurt. They were friends and she stopped responding. That's what I get from the message. So again, when somebody's feeling a certain way, y'all know I'm very, I don't dismiss people's feelings. So Benzone, whatever happened, Angela is not responding. So when you're saying, will you please answer the phone, you was hurt about the video. So something had happened there, babes. I never watched it or go to her comments. I never knew you commented. I didn't want to see the bad shit they were saying about me. So there was something that had happened in there. And like I said, you just see that there's no, how you doing, Biggs? There's no response at all. So you guys can see that. There's no responses. I just wanted to show you guys that. So I read it to you verbatim. So there's something that happened there. Let me look at. So I do, correct me if I'm wrong, Angela used to windmill a lot for Benzo. Protect her, and when somebody would come for her, she's in the chat. She can keep me, straight. But I did speak to them a lot. All right, Angela was there. And what Angela's saying, the text shows I was a good friend to her and was willing for her. Yes, exactly. Okay, Angela, I wanted to make sure, but that's what I got from it. And I'm asking Angela a bunch of questions in those regards. And Angela, I'm going to just reference this. Let me just say this. I don't think Angela would be upset if I share this, but she's saying that I'm asking her about the message, right? And she's saying that by this time she was already fed up. She stopped dealing with her and she was a loyal friend. So she's letting me know that she was a friend, but by this time she was already tired and done with the situation. Bizzo says she never asked her to windmill. But somewhere there, the relationship started to go astray. Angela says it was Danny Robertson when Danny was dragging Benz and Snooki. Smooth Criminal says Benzo says this is so cray cray. Smooth Criminal says Angela White, even if you never brought her up, it's obvious that there are some unresolved issues that you have towards Ben. Otherwise, you wouldn't be this passionate. So, do you guys feel with Benzo starting her own channel and leaving the sector? Do you all feel that that could be some type of, how you doing, Legendary Sparkle? Good seeing you, my friend. That could be some type of resolution there. I know I'm not saying to choose anything. I understand what I don't want a username is saying, but by Benzo saying, "Hey, I'm moving like this. I'm going this way." Does that help some? Now Angela's saying, "Wait," but she's still being trolled. But Benzo is saying that she is not Angela T. White, and I'm wondering, since we can't say for sure if that's Benzo, can't say for sure, can't say. But Benzo is saying that's not her. Can you guys just block the Angela T. White person if you don't want to deal with it? Benzo said, no, it was not me leaving. Okay. Angela says, but she stabbed me in the back. Set me up to be dragged on her panel. Okay, I'm glad you said that, Angela. Okay, so when you guys had that live stream, let me think back. Wait a second. Okay, now I have to think back. Okay, so you were on a panel with Benzo, and then who was it that hit that link? Someone hit the link. I forgot her name. Someone hit the link, and what's her name? Y'all remember the name? Okay, Benzo. What's that? Okay. Benzo had a panel. Angela was on there speaking, and then someone came up, and then they got Angela, and that other person got into it, and they went back and forth. I can't remember her name now. I am her. I am she. I can't remember her name. Damn it. But anyways, so is that Hear Her TV? Thank you, Smooth Criminal. MU asked them both to hit the link. Yeah, can you guys hit the link and talk this out? So that way we don't have to. Can you, Angela and Benzo, can y'all hit the link? Okay, I see Lady Sparkle. Hey, Lady Sparkle, you want to cover up your camera? Can you guys hit the, I'll even come up there to keep it calm, please. Yeah, you guys, why don't you come up and hit the link? Let's talk this out. Okay, Hear Her. Thank you, Angela. So Benzo is saying she didn't know that was gonna. You'll sing a song. Hit the link, outsider. Keys a break. I guess about that. How you doing, my friend?
Misunderstood, baby. Now you're all good in the hood. I love you. You're so pretty, darling. I love you.
Thank you. Thank
How
you.
you
Right
doing?
back at ya.
Yes, we love Benz. Benzie, are you in the zone, baby? We love you, darling. We don't know those no-name people. It's a lot of clownery and buffoonery going on YouTube. But we love righteousness. We love greatness. And if you can't be great and if y'all can't get along, just leave people where they at. Everybody get in their own bowling lane and bowl your own pins, periods. Now, misunderstood. It's all good in the hood because Tracy's got a man at home. Oh, oh. I love y'all. How you doing?
How you doing? Well, Tracy will have a man at home one day. Not right now. Where'd you go, Sparkle? Okay, I don't know what happened to Sparkle sound, but okay. So Angela, can you hit the link? Angela, if you hit the link, no yelling, please. Angela, I know you're not shy. Let's hear from you. Let's get this out. I know that Benzo is at work, but if she can hit the link, I would love to have this conversation. So I'm hoping y'all, I did not miss anything. I don't know what happened to Lady Sparkle. Let me make sure. So it was Hear Her TV that came up. Okay, it was Benzo's platform, and Angela. Okay, I lost Sparkle. Sorry, Sparkle. So yes, Angela, let's have a conversation. And again, I'm not dismissing how anybody feels about anything. I hope that I didn't. I hope that I addressed the issues that was brought to me. I did ask for receipts. They sent receipts. They didn't just send receipts, but they also sent links to channels so I can reference some of the history in the tea sector with these ladies. So I appreciate you guys for sending that in. Angela says goodbye and good riddance. Okay. I hope Sparkle won't go back to hear her windmilling. Okay, let me look at y'all. Benz, it stops here in my Queen Tulsa voice. Let me look at y'all messages and see what y'all saying in the chat. Okay. Because maybe. Okay, let me scroll up. Biggs, thank you, Lifted. Good to see you, Lifted. It was Danny Robinson. I think I covered. Wait a minute. Tracy asked a question. Tracy said, I think people feel like Benz abandoned them. Okay. I don't want to use her name. Says Tracy, I don't. She moved funny and I moved out of the way. Okay. Miss Oasis Star says, windmilling is not a paid or respected position. Over here, the only purpose would be if you are starting a channel for visibility. Yeah, the beef sector, you know, they. I see people windmilling for each other in the beef sector. I'm not going to mention a person's name that always got somebody windmilling for her because of the color of her skin. And, I hope that now that Benz is coming out, it's not, you know, we stand on our own. But I do not, I do say I don't want to use her name. I'm not, I mean, if you're sticking up for somebody, you're sticking up. I'm not going to put anybody down for that because Tracy used to windmill for me when I didn't windmill for myself. Hey, what's good, Benz?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What do you think about all this? You want to clear up? Now, I'm hearing MU, they do, but they get dragged for it. Oh, I see what you're saying, Miss Orchestra Star. What do you want to say about some of this? What do you want to clear up? The audio that they were talking about with the pleasuring herself. How did
I don't
people
even
know?
know. I don't even know what they're talking about that. I know that me and this lady used to have late night talks. You know, I work at night, so she would talk to me at work while I was on the phone, and she felt like Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
She just felt like hell. She was horny, so she was just getting off. So I was like, yeah, I listen. You know what I'm saying? So that was it. It was two grown people. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was an audio or nothing like that. I didn't screen record or anything like that.
But
So
how did people know about it, Benz? I'm just
she
asking.
told them. She probably told them.
Okay.
Yeah, they friends. So she probably told them.
Do you feel that any of the women were led on at all, thinking that there would be
Nope.
more with you?
No, because one
I
of the
did go
women.
through the thread, you guys, and I didn't see anything like that. It just seems it seems both-sided. It seems even, but when Benzone is being told that she loves that they love her or whatever,
And
I
I
don't.
never said it back.
No,
Never.
she didn't say it back. She didn't.
I'm just a friend. And then if they read more into it, what can I do? I can't control people's feelings.
Okay, so you've moved on. Is there anything that you want to say to Angela? Angela seems pretty hurt because she's feeling like she was windmilling, and then when you were messaging her, she just stopped responding. So, is there anything that you want to say to her?
No, not at all, because she think I'm trolling her, and it's probably her trolling herself. I ain't got nothing to do with her. I don't want nothing to do with her ever. So if I'm fuck Benz forever, it's fuck Angela forever.
Okay. What about I don't want to use her name? Where do you stand there?
I mean, I don't have no problem with I don't want to use the name. If she want an apology, she will get it. I apologize. I don't want to use the name. But when it was pertain to that trip to New Orleans, that's when I was talking about those women, not you. So I guess it was miscommunicated or whatever on the live, but I was not pertaining to you, but I will apologize.
Okay, so that's something. So I don't want to use your name. You did get an apology from Benzone. Do you accept that apology? I think that that was number one. Benzone, thank you for that. That was some grown woman ish. Um, all we could do is apologize, and the best apology is change behavior and move on. But I wonder if she accepts that. And how does she feel about that?
Well,
Mm-mm.
I put it out there sincerely, and hopefully she will accept it.
Okay.
But as far as Angela, we done. I don't want nothing to do with her.
And the fallout, can you tell me about that? What did you, so that message that I read from Angela, where there was that break in relationship when you're talking about some video, you didn't want to hear anything bad about yourself. Can you tell me about that?
What what is she talking about? What video? Talking about the video. The only video I know of is when I was trying to be a mediator between here and hear her. That was it. That's the only video I'm thinking of, I guess.
Oh, let me go back to the message. Angela, okay, so Angela says that's why she won't come on the link. She lies to the very end. But what is she
What was
lying
it
about?
a lie of? What did I lie of, Angela?
Angela, what was the lie though?
Dang.
Like,
You,
what is
you
the lie?
Angela just too invested in me. She know more about my life than I do.
Okay,
She trolls me and stalks me and know everything, and I'm just over it.
okay, Bizzle says she's over it. Me heart ain't letting up. She said, "Miss me with the BS." The beef sector welcomes her money, not Benzone.
So Angela, if we been done, why you keep bringing up shit? Why you keep bringing up? We been done, so why you keep bringing up stuff?
So what I'm saying is, okay, so the breakup relationship, let me just read this to you again, Benzone. I already read it. But when you're asking her to go on the IG, and then, so this is August 7th, 2022, okay? Will you please answer the phone? You're sending her a message. I was heard about the video. What video are you talking about? I never watched it. Go to the comments. So this is when there was a break in the relationship. She already, so you're talking about Snooki and BJ. He used to defend you to them. So what do you think about that message when she's reaching out to you and she's not, and I mean, you're reaching out to her and she's not responding?
That was the one I think. When her and hear her got into it on the panel. I think that's the only video I can think of.
Okay, but see,
I
but that was a live stream, and that was your live stream when her and hear her had got into it.
Yes.
Okay, so when she feels like it was a setup, now I'm not sure the message. Will you please answer phone? So you're saying so your live stream can't be the video, because why would you be heard about your live stream? I never watched it or get your opinion. So that can't be that can't be it, because that's your life.
Because I had well, at that time I had hurt a friend in the process because she had dropped down and she left off the stream. And when I tried to reach out to her, she never did respond. So that's the only video I can think of. Unless she refresh my memory, she's in the chat. I don't know.
Well, I think what's more important is that around this time is when your friendship broke up more than what's being said. That's what I get. Um, and you acknowledge that she was a friend. You say thank you for being a friend, and you're asking her to answer. So
yeah, because I was remorseful. I mean, Angela was a good friend. I mean, I
can I ask what you were remorseful about?
About her and hear her getting into it because she wanted me to pick a side. And I didn't want to pick a side. I said, look, you and hear her, because hear her was like, well, I don't even know what she got against me or anything like that, because I don't even know this woman. And I'm like, well, maybe y'all can talk it out and see what's going on. And see, I was trying to get them to talk, and Angela, she didn't want to hear and she didn't want to talk to her. And I'm like, why? I said, why don't y'all just squash it? And see, I was friends with hear her, and Angela didn't want me to be friends with her. So I was like, well, I'm not going to pick a side, Angela. You can forget that. So she got pissed off at me.
Starting to make more sense. Let me ask you this. Okay, so you're saying you're remorseful about some stuff, and you're referencing the live stream where Angela feels that she was set up because she's on the live stream, and then Hear Her came up. Did you let her know that Hear Her was backstage and was coming up to speak to her?
Yeah, I said, okay, here go Hear Her right here, and I just let her up. Because if you notice me, I don't even say who's backstage when I let up people. I just let them up. I just let them up. If I see them backstage, I just let them on up.
But you mentioned that Hear Her was backstage. So
Yeah,
you
I
knew
said
that.
Jennifer is
Okay.
here, and I let her up.
And I'm just asking, I'm not judging. But did you let her know? Did you ask her? Did you just bring that person up, or did you wait to see if she was okay with it?
Oh, I didn't ask her or nothing. I just let her up.
Okay. And you knew that they didn't get along, but maybe you thought that they could have a
Well, I
conversation.
thought maybe I could talk first before, when Hear Her got up there, I was gonna talk. But then Angela just lit into Hear Her. I mean, she didn't give nobody a chance to say hello or nothing. She just lit into her. And then of course Hear Her gonna retaliate, and they started fussing back and forth. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I said, y'all don't need to be doing this. So Angela went into Hear Her first before she could even get up
I'm
really
just
up.
gonna say one thing that I do, and I know, and I know that you're probably a new consecrator. Ain't no judge. There's no judgment there. I am careful when I have two people. So Angela's asking for a link. Maybe we can talk this out. But okay, wait. Angela's saying no. Wait a minute. She's saying no about something. Let me scroll up. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, this is so
No, I
irritating.
didn't want you to pick a side. Okay, let's see if we can. And then Karma would. Okay, okay, Angela, you want to cover up your camera? Okay, let me bring up Angela, and then let's see.
Wait, how do I get on there?
Wait, I can hear you.
I can't. But how can I get on it?
Get on what? Wait, let me bring up Karma real quick. Let me see. Karma, is that
All right,
you?
all right.
Yes.
You can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So I'm not gonna yell, but let me explain that situation about Hear Her.
Okay.
Early that morning, Benz had called me. We was on the group chat, right? She asked me, "Is there any way that me and Hear Her could come share the same space and talk about our problem?" And I told Benz, "Hell no." And Ben said, "Why not?" I said, "Because I don't want to." I said, "I don't want to talk about my problem
Oh wait, I
outside."
think you cut
So
out.
Ben said, "Well, I'm good." So Ben says, "I'm going to do a live, and I want you to hit the panel." Mind you, I have never in all the years that I've been on YouTube, I never hit a panel. The first time I ever hit a panel was Ben's panel, and Ben's is the one that taught me how to hit a panel. So I told her, she was like, I said, "So what's the live gonna be about, Ben?" She said, "We're gonna get up there and you can drag trees." And you know I was game for it. I said, "Okay." So we get up there, I get up there on our panel. So I started off, and for the record, Benz, that live that you think you got rid of is still out, and they gotta give it to me. And I'm
That's
gonna send
fine.
it to
That's fine.
MU.
I
So
don't
I'm gonna
care.
prove everything that I'm saying. But anyway, Benz, I'll let you talk and I'm not yelling. But
I'm not.
anywho,
I'm not.
so I'm up on the panel, right? And I'm dogging out trees. And the next thing Ben said, "Hear Her, is that you?" I said, Ben said, "Angela, don't start." I said, "If she don't start none, it won't be none." So then as soon as she got up there, she started saying, "The fuck I want to know is why." I said, "Oh, hell no." So I started going off on her. Ben kept muting me.
Why? What
Kept
did I
muting
keep?
me.
What did I? Why?
Ben, I'm going to give
Why
you
did
a
I
chance
keep muting you? Why did I keep
because
muting
I
you
was
though?
cussing her out. Because I
No,
was
because
cussing her out.
no, I
But
was
see,
muting both of you. I was
no,
muting
you
both of
wasn't.
you. Yes, I
Okay,
was.
Biz, can I please talk? No, you was muting me and was allowing her to say what she wanted to
No, I did
about
not.
me.
No, I did not.
Okay, well, you know what, MU? Soon as this person send me that recording of that live, I'm gonna send it to you. And
Send it.
everything I'm saying, you would
Send it.
see that it is the truth. Biz, that's why everybody
Send it.
in the group saw how you did that. They was mad at you. You knew us, I tell you, and everybody else. That's why. That's why. And then what make it so bad? The reason why you and you knew fell out is because you was in the. You got mad because you knew was going over there dealing with Hear Her. You got mad at you knew talking about why you want to be dealing with Hear Her. We don't fuck with her. And then you knew said, and then you knew said, "Well, if she was so bad, why did you introduce me to her?" And Ben said, "No, I told you to go over there and make a banner for her, not fall in love with her." And then, unbeknownst to us, Ben was cool with
hear her all day long. After she don't said all this stuff about you knew, making it seem like you knew is a traitor, going over there dealing with hear her, and we all turned against you knew. We all left the chat and went and started another chat without you knew. Am I lying now, Benz, too?
Some of it.
No, I'm not lying about none of it. I'm not lying about none of it. I'm not lying about none of it. If you knew is in the chat, she can vouch for it.
You knew.
And then another thing that Benz,
messing with hear her. You always knew that.
Am I denying that? I didn't deny it. That's why I told you I didn't want to go up on the panel with her.
You said that you found out that I was still messing with hear her. Y'all always knew I was messing with hear her.
No, we didn't. Oh, that's why you checked out on MU like that. You went off on you knew, because you knew was study going over there being and hear hers.
Because y'all was shiesty. Y'all was shiesty.
No. Yes, okay, so now you're gonna put this. See how Ben's like? This is why I don't like to talk to her, because she's not gonna tell the truth at all.
That's all it was.
Wait, can we try this? Let's just try this. Because I know what I feel. Okay, you guys. I'm just saying. I wonder if something's happened unintentionally, or maybe there's some misunderstandings. But can we hear Angela, and then you? I promise you, I'll give you the mic, Benzone. But let's hear what Angela's complaints are. So maybe
yes, and and it's just the way that Benz was moving. Benz is really low down. She already admitted it. She said she did some deplorable, low down, dirty things. And now you want to pussy popping backpedal, Benz?
I ain't pussy.
You did a lot of things. You used to sit up on the phone and talk. We wasn't talking about nobody on YouTube or nothing. We used to talk about our lives. You used to talk about your daughters and how you enjoy your grandkids, where you live, your job, all of that. We used to talk about stuff like that. I used to come on live and take you around on the phone while I went around my family, my friends, rode around my city, and all of that. You know, I did all of that with you. And then she said, after I'm done, you can talk this. Then she say, after I'm done, you can talk.
So I'm just asking, it's personal though, right? It's personal.
No, this ain't personal. This is how. What happened? Because after you did that, and after you did, okay, then I went over there to Danny Robinson's chat, where I was a member, and you know I loved it, Danny. They was over there dogging you out, and I felt like Danny was being unbiased towards you, and I called her out on it. I even got a receipt where she sent me and said that she didn't like the way that I, came up on her, because I was in my feelings about what they were saying about you and Slicky. I got the Instagram receipt, Benz.
But I'm saying, I never told you.
Everywhere you went, everywhere. No, you wouldn't ask nobody to windmill for you. But you was such a cry, Benz. But you was such a crybaby and a coward. You had talk all this stuff, but when it got time to be dragging and stuff, you would start a drag, but then you'll pay somebody else to drag for you. You didn't pay me. I did it for free because I liked you. And I even told you, Benz, I know all the dirty stuff before. You know how me and Benz met? We met because I went over there in Trees chat, and I took all the mods and all about the trees on by myself, going toe to toe with them. Going toe to toe with them, cussing them out. By myself, talking shit, telling, call them all type of wind up toy soldiers and all type of shit, ass kissers and everything. I told them they need to get in line so they can all take turns kissing Trees' ass. But they was allowing Trees to have them going around doing deplorable, unspeakable things to other content creators, and they was all for it until it all backfired and went against them. That's how me and Benz met. And then me and Benz got cool. I even told Benz, I said, Benz, I know you done did some things. This is before we was friends. I said, but because we had all started like talking and stuff. I said, because one time I had told Benz, I said, how can you be a mod for Trees? And she over there dogging out the LBG, XLMNP, whatever it is, thing. And you're a part of that. I said, and then you sit there, you don't even say anything. I said, you do know she's talking about you too, don't you? Ben said, yeah, I know it. I talked to her behind the scenes. I said, so how can you stay over there with her and do all that? And I said, Ben, start speaking up for yourself. Start taking up for yourself. So then, then me and Ben said got to be cool. So when people would come against Ben, yeah, if you're a friend with somebody, this is how I am in my real life. Instead of this 3 app, because even people said you can't develop a really YouTube shit. But I thought that me and Benz had. I knew how Benz was lame, the things that Benz had did. But then when she started doing them while we was friends, I would tell her, Benz, you moving a little funny. You moving a little funny. I'm not liking the way you moving. You know this stuff you doing ain't right. And I'm not going for it. You moving a little funny. And then, but the last straw was after that hear her thing, and then after that stuff with Danny and how she did, what really had made me mad is because I was over there in the chat going against Danny, all of them, just the mass everybody for at least like an hour. So then I get out. So then they start calling me to our group chat. So I went over there. So then they started bragging on, dang girl, you was this, that, and the other. I said, wait a minute. Let me find out that y'all was sitting back watching me going through all that, and y'all gonna watch and then drop down. I said, I'm done. And I left the group instantaneously. So then Benz started calling me. But that was the last straw. Started calling me. And I wouldn't answer. I wouldn't come to the group. I would accept none of her call. I blocked her on my phone. I blocked her in all the chats. I blocked her on YouTube. I blocked her. I was done with her, and I left her alone. So then I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Okay. I'm gonna tell you because when that Angela. Okay, can I talk, Ben? Can I talk, Ben? Can I talk, please? And thank you in advance. So how we started back on this, because I've been over in the B sector. Been over here for years. I used to come back to the chat, to our thing, and be like, y'all, man, they over there, the B sector is lit. The B sector is lit. They said, dang, do you be dropping down? I'm like, hell no, I don't drop down. I said, because they crazy over there. I said, I'm trying to learn the players. And once I learned the players and the people, and the first person I ever subbed to 5 years ago was 5A. And I knew Tracy with the T because from coming over to Danny Robinson and over to our sector, So the reason why this started back up is because when I saw that the very first time I saw that Angela White, because it was just Angela White, and it had a totally different picture. It was a tall, skinny girl, almost looked like a Cooling with the Crew, but it wasn't. And her name was just Angela. So we was both in your chat. I was like, dang, they was like, dang, it's two Angelas. And then the other Angela started laughing. I said, dang. She was like, hi, Angela White. I said, hi, Angela White. So then that night, so I left it alone, right? But then I started thinking, I said, wait a minute. Then I started thinking, right? So I went back and I was talking to my girls. I said, y'all, I said, now I know I don't have, it's other people with the name Angela White, but it was too much of a inky dink that me and Benz had fell out, and Benz is known to be a troll. That's her MO. So since we wasn't getting along and fell out, I thought she was playing in my face by being this troll. So the next time what I did, I said, I know what I'm going to do. To find out this Benz, I'm going to see. I'm going to watch and see if they is ever in MU's chat at the same time. And guess what? I watched for a whole freaking month, and it never. Every time she came, Benz would never be in there. Every time Benz came, she would never be in there. So how would I not think that you was trolling me? Especially when that's what you known for. How would I not? And then we was into it and stuff. We weren't friends anymore. And then I thought, you could be vindictive as hell. So that's what I thought you was vindictive and was trolling in my face. And like I told that girl, I cussed her the fuck out. And I told her, I said, but if I find out that you're not Benz trolling me, I would gladly give you an apology. I said, but the only thing I need to know is, when did you make your page? How long have you had your page? That's why I kept on asking people, could they click on that name and tell me when that page was made? you know, because I know how long Ben's been on YouTube, and it's been a lot of years. Even though she was might have been a different genres or whatever, but she been had a page that was very old. This wasn't her first time just coming out. She might have not been no content creator, but she's always been in YouTube. So why wouldn't I think that? If it was anybody else that had fell out with somebody, and then you thinking they being vindictive, and then they make a little snide remarks, and then they like playing in your face. That's what I thought. And that's what led us to this. That's what led us to this right now. And then I try, instead of you, and I even made that statement, because if I wanted to mess with you beings, when Jay Dunn drugged you and all about the trees them came over in the B sector and was telling everything, and then you got up on that panel to explain yourself and told all those lies, I would have outed you then. But did I? And I was in the chat. I even dropped down so you can see me. And I know the only thing you was worrying about is was I going to say anything, but I didn't. I didn't. I never said nothing to you. While we've been over here, I never said a word to you. Out of the way or nothing else until that damn troll page popped up. And like I said, it was too much of a cold inky dink, you know? And I'm like, then it just really, I said, no, she just want to insist on fucking with me when I'm not fucking with her, and then trying to make it seem like you was being slick. Was my interpretation of what was going on, and that's how I felt, and that's what led us to what's going on right now. You know, like I said, you done did too much to me that I just let go and walked away from, and quit telling people that you left us, because you didn't. We left you. We stopped messing with you. You was steady trying to get me to be your friend, and I wouldn't respond. I wouldn't do anything. I blocked you on everything. I did, and I turned my back on you, and I wasn't gonna look back until that troll page came up, and that's when I looked back, and that's when I had enough. And it just had built up until that was the last straw, and I was sick of it. And if I'm wrong, I might be wrong, but in my heart of hearts, I don't, because if it ain't you, it's Snooki, because y'all works together. Now, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. It ain't nobody else gonna tell me no different, because Angela White, that's my real government name. And ain't too many people, it ain't too many people gonna come on here with a real government name, real picture and everything. And then I thought you was doing it because you know that I'm, when it comes to dragging and talking and standing up for myself, that's what I do. And I'll do it for my friends. I'm loyal to a T. But you, on the other hand, is not. And all I'm going to say to these people is they better be careful. Because you fucked over a whole sector. You messed over a whole sector. There is hundreds of videos of you and the shit you done in our sector. And I have sent MU some of them. And I have sent MU some of them. And they got, and there's receipts, Ben. So there's no denying it. But you know what? I did not want to do any of this. But you want to sit over here like you're a martyr. And if you were moving on and you don't change, kudos to you. Because I hope you have. I hope that you have. That would be a good thing if you have. Oh, huh? Okay.
Let's let her respond because she's at work. She's at work, and I want to get her. I want to get a response. I do hear you. We hear you. Benz, I know you're at work. Can you respond to what Angela's saying? Angela, thank you for sharing that. But let's let her respond before she has to go. And I saw Tracy had a question. I'm sorry, I was trying to unblock Karma, but I don't see Karma in my block list. Benz, can you respond to what Angela is passionately saying?
Oh God, my head hurting after all that.
Wait, but she's okay. So I think that we're getting somewhere because she's getting it out. Can you respond to that? Okay,
I mean, to what? I mean, she ran everything together, and first of all,
but whatever I do is the truth.
Super chat. Thank you, Sean, for the super chat. I appreciate you. He's talking about the mic. Okay, go ahead. So okay. So you're not okay. So.
Okay, first of all, the Angela T. White. I didn't know nothing about it.
When that stream came. Let me tell you when the account was made. Hold on.
Okay.
Because I have it here. Okay, so my mod sent it to me. So Angela has had her. Okay, this person has a page. Type her name is 2021 is when she had that account.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Now, that's all I wanted to know. That's all I wanted to know. That's you, and if it ain't you, it's Snooki.
Can I speak? Can I
How
speak?
you
I
doing?
knew it.
2020.
I knew it. I
What do you
fucking
know?
knew it.
Angela, please let her
What do you?
respond. Let her respond,
I
Angela. Let her
mean,
respond.
what do you know? Because a lot of people make accounts in 2021. What the hell are you talking about, Angela? Angela
What
T.
I'm
White is
saying, but
not
they're gonna
me.
make it with my
Angela,
names
can
though.
I
They're gonna
speak
make it
now?
with my
Can I
name
speak now?
after we
Can I
fall
speak?
out.
Can I
They're gonna
speak?
make
Can I
it with
speak?
my name after we
Oh
fall out,
God.
and it's gonna be something. It's gonna show up in the same chat that you're mighty in. Too much of a coincidence, and
2011,
that's all
Angela.
I'm saying.
2011 it was made, not 2021.
Can my
2011.
mom double check that? Okay, so they said 2011.
I
Okay, this
wasn't
could
even
be
on
wrong.
YouTube then, Angela. So
Well,
apologize.
if
Wait, wait,
that's
wait.
the
My
case,
mom told me the
and
wrong thing. No, no, no. My mom told me the wrong date. Now they're telling me 2011 that account was made.
I
okay,
wasn't even
so
on
now see
YouTube
now
then.
this now okay, so this is what I will say. If it was made in 2011 and you wasn't on YouTube, then I bad. Just like I told that girl, if I find out that it wasn't, I would gladly I will apologize for accusing you of being a troll. But the rest of it is up and it's stuck
But the
forever.
thing about it is, before you go around accusing stuff and putting in other
Why would I
sections,
accuse you of it,
you
Bill? Why
should,
would I
you
Wait,
accuse
hold
you
should
of
on.
do
it?
Let me
your
Because
see
that's
the
your
homework
question.
first,
MO.
because you can't be
Wait, you
throwing
guys, let me
Because
correct
that's
allegations
it.
your
out there
MO
like
though.
that.
You're
Because
a
I knew it
troll.
wasn't
That's
me.
what you
It wasn't
do.
me.
This is what you do though. And you already
Hold
know
on,
I
guys.
know this is what you
But it
do.
wasn't
You don't
me. You
tell me
Wait,
this.
accused me
you
of
guys.
something.
Wait,
It
You
wait.
wasn't
don't tell
me.
me yourself that this is what you
It
do.
was
So
not
you know,
me, Angela. It was not.
Okay, let me mute you guys for a second. I need a question answered. Is Angela White the one that modded for S. Hutchinson? Could somebody respond to that and unmute you both? We're trying to figure out this Angela is Angela White the moderator for that's a question that came into the chat, okay?
I don't think so.
You don't think so, okay.
how
I'm
would you
gonna
know, man? How would you know?
I'm just saying,
Hmm.
I don't think so.
Okay, so you guys, so let me say this. So my mod is saying, okay, so 2011, that's a professional troll. That's before the fallout with Angela and Benz on. Can we agree on that so far?
Right, because see,
Yes.
why
Yes, we
would she
can. Yes,
accuse
we
me
can agree
without
on
Hold on,
doing
hold
that.
her
on.
homework? Why would she accuse me without doing her homework first?
Because
That
I
lets you know
was
right
trying to
there.
do my homework and it was too much of
She
a
had ill
coincidence.
intentions. She
Coincidence.
had
And
Okay,
if
ill
you
you
guys,
wasn't
let me
known to
hear.
be, and if
she
you
had
wasn't
ill
known to be a
intentions.
professional
She had
troll,
ill
then I would
intentions.
accuse you of that. Had you
She
Okay,
not
had
you
been
ill
guys,
known to be
intentions.
a
hold on.
professional troll with
Ill
over 60
intentions.
something troll pages,
Ill
I would have
intentions.
never accused you of that.
Ill
Because that's
intentions.
your MO. That's why you
Mm-hmm.
got kicked out of our
Okay.
sector.
Okay. Like I said, I'm moving
Hey, Miss
forward,
Brown.
baby.
You
I'm
can
moving
move forward,
forward.
girl.
I'm
I've been
moving
moving
forward. So
forward, Ben. I
you
love
leave
you. I
me
quit messing with
alone.
you.
You leave
I
me
quit messing with you because of your
evidently
shenanigans.
not.
I wouldn't
Evidently
care
not.
if your
You brought
pirate
up
ass
my name.
never spoke to me again. You're a cow.
Hold on, you guys. I want to hear you both. I want to hear you both, but we can't hear. Let me say this. This is important about the Angela. And when I'm done, you both can unmute your microphones. Let me say this. So there is an Angela White. That's a moderator for Shelly. Let me see. Okay, so there's two. There is another Angela T. White. There is another one. Some of my mods know her, and they did check the account. So there is another Angela T. White. Okay, either one of you. Let me unmute your microphones. So with
And
that
the
being,
only reason why she put the T in there, MU, is because I said, why do we have to both be in here with Angela White? I said, because I think that you trolling me, and I believe I know who you are. So then she changed the whole picture and added a T, and then came back with some smiling faces.
And
So I
so
was like, how would anybody
evidently
have
that was
taken
me.
that?
okay,
Evidently
let
that
me
was
say
me
this.
just because
There's
she did
two
that.
there.
You're gonna accuse
Yes,
me just
evidently I
because
thought
she
it was
did
you
that.
because I keep on saying because that's your MO.
Exactly.
That's
You
your
thought.
MO.
You
That's what you
thought.
do.
You thought.
That's what
You
you
thought,
do.
Angela.
That's
You
what you
thought,
do.
Angela.
You do
You
it to
didn't
the
know for
people that
sure.
you
You
do it
thought.
to the
And
content
then
creators that
you
you
put it out there
monitor
like
and
it was
everything.
me.
That's what you
So
do, Biz.
I'm
You
done
ain't
with it.
shit.
We're
Then
getting
you will be
somewhere.
shit. You're a low
I'm
down
done with
dirty
it.
bitch.
I'm
And
done
like
with
they
it. I'm
said,
done with it.
that
You
you
need
got
to
all
move
those
Angela,
on.
elite
wait.
foods, and you already dropped them down in chat groups of
Where?
foods or
Where?
MU that you got from the mirror. Like I told MU, I can't say it because I ain't seen them, but allegedly that's what they said. They even said it on Ness's
MU.
live.
MU.
They even said
Where the
it in
pictures at?
Ness's live.
Where the pictures at? Where is it at?
Like
Where
I
the
told them,
receipt?
I haven't seen them. I don't fuck with you. I don't be in no
Well,
chats with
why?
you.
Well, why
I
talk
don't
on it
fuck with
then if
you,
you ain't
period.
got it? Why
With
talk on it
period.
then if you don't have it? Why talk on it?
Yeah,
Why
because I
speak on
will.
it? Because you
Because
know
I
you
said
know
it
it's
because
not
that's what
true.
you do.
You
Because
know it's
that's
not
your
true.
MO,
You
Biz.
know it's not
It's
true.
your MO. It ain't like I'm making up shit. This is shit you have done. It's
You
well,
waited.
no.
You
You are
waited till
very
I was off of
vindictive
YouTube.
ass
You waited.
bitch.
You
You's a
waited
very
till
vindictive ass
MU. Can
bitch.
I speak, please? Can I speak? I'll let her speak, please.
Okay, let's hear
MU.
from Benz before she has to go. Because I know that
Okay,
Benz is at
so
work.
like I
Let's go
said,
to the
she waited until I was off of YouTube and I was sick and I was not even on YouTube to blame me for a person that she did not even know if it was me or not. Put it out there that it was me, did not say allegedly or nothing, defaming my name over here, and come to find out it's somebody else has been over here on here, professional troll. That's crazy. That lets
okay.
you know it was ill intent. That she can't let shit go. Cause I had never mentioned Angela's name over here in the beef sector. Never. I had seen her over here in the chat. Then when I came back, I see her putting shit in the chat to myself. Oh, you'll learn being for herself. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm like, what the hell is this? I ain't mentioned you over here, not never. Until you started putting shit in everybody's chat I went through. And that's on everything. You started mentioning me first.
Let me say this. Now, I don't know, you guys can let me know if I'm just being optimistic, but I felt like we're getting somewhere. I feel like there's some resolution and that there's some peace in the making. Okay. Um, so do you guys feel like we're getting somewhere? Put a one in the chat if you felt like there's some resolution there between Angela and Benzone. I really do. Now, as far as I don't want to use her name, I don't want to use her name. There was an apology extended. Now, Angela White is saying that she feels she's saying that okay, well that's been your MO, trolling and stuff like that, and you've said you've done some things for other
Hold up,
content
MU,
creators.
hold up, MU. Tracy, that's not the that lovely love. So no, that's not her. I know that one.
Oh no, Tracy, that's
Yeah, she's different.
no, that's not love. That's lovely love. That's not the same one. If there is no resolution if Angela is assuming her mic is loud. She has a loud mouth. I don't know. Lifted says one. Okay, I got one in there. I felt like there was a little because there was some conversation. Now let me say this. What Angela is saying is, hey, she's been known to troll. What a coincidence that there's an Angela T. White, and she's starting to see that after Benzone and Angela has had a disagreement. Okay, so when people have Benzone, I got you. When people have certain MOs, so that's why Angela White is saying that. But now I feel like maybe that got a little cleared up because the Angela T. White account has been around since 2011. But it's not unreasonable to think, me, is she trolling me if they've had a falling out? Okay, now Benzone is like, hey, wait, I'm being accused of something I didn't do. I'm over here in these new sectors. I ain't do no shit like that. I'm trying to walk away from all of it. I see both sides, but as far as the talking, there's been Angela's been windmilling for Benzone, saying, hey, you need to start standing up for yourself. Benzone is in a different space and Benzone can windmill for herself. So I'm just wondering, how do we go forward?
I mean, she leave me alone and I leave her alone, and we just go our separate ways. I won't mention her and she don't mention me because once she threatened me, that's it. I don't never go back. She threatened me on your comments on your video, and
Okay, Angela's going to send me a live and I will watch the live, Angela. I will do that. And I have been watching everything that you guys have been sending me. And you guys know whether I rock with you or I'm going to be unbiased in my commentary. Now, Benzone, as of right now, okay, so Angela White, can you accept the fact that Angela T. White isn't Benzone? As far as what we have right now, Angela, can you where are we with that? Angela, when you said that, hey, if that account was made before, I can show you. And I did look at that account and it's 2011. It's 2011. Thank you, Maz. So okay, so Angela says she can accept. Thank you, Angela White. So we got somewhere. We could see that Angela T. White, because that Angela T. White has also reached out to me, letting me know that, hey, she's been in the clouds in our chats over here in these sectors, and that does bother her that they're calling her Benzone. So I'm glad that we could clear that up. I feel like we got somewhere. Benzone, what else would you like to say? I know that you're at work and these things. Did I cover everything that you had sent me as far as these messages? Yes, you were being flirted with. And when you made that comment in Nessa's chat, it was not for Angela White. It was for these sister moderators, as you called them, and that were coming on to you when you guys were going on a New Orleans trip, asking who you were going to sleep with, who you're going to go to bed with, and stuff like that. And you showed receipts to back that up.
I did, yes.
You did. So there's been some hurt feelings. You walked away from the sector, and now everything was quiet. We dealt with all about the trees, Jay Dunn, all that. You dealt with that, and now this Angela T. White has surfaced, and Angela White, seeing that, felt like, wait a minute, something's not right. She's starting to get trolled again, and so do you feel like that's how it all started back up?
I do, because me and Angela saw each other in chats, and we didn't speak on each other. We didn't talk about each other. But then when I came back after my sickness, that's when the Angela T. White had appeared, and then I was being accused of being a troll of her, and I was like, I've been sick, shit, on my deathbed. How the hell can I be a troll? And I saw Angela just, putting stuff in chat saying it was me, and that's what really pissed me off.
Okay, Benzo, let's walk through this. I know you're at work. Okay, have you done trolling before, and you're kind of known for trolling back when you started out?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
since there has been a back and forth with Angela White, let's try to look at it from her point of view. I'm not saying that she's right, because she's able to say you're not Angela T. White, but can you kind of see how she's seeing, wait a minute, Angela T. White, Benzone, are you mess with me? Can you kind of see how she may have thought that?
Yeah, but
Okay, so with that being said, and she said that she, hey, she can acknowledge if she's wrong with that. Can you accept that part with
I
her
mean,
acknowledging?
she apologized. I can move on. I don't hold grudges, like I
Okay, so
said,
she
MJ.
apologized, so you can accept that and move on from that. She said,
Yeah.
"Hey, this is why I thought that." You said that you trolled, so it's not unreasonable and I'm not judging. It's not unreasonable for her to say, "Wait a minute, that's you, Benzone. This is too much of a coincidence." But tonight she's apologized, like she said she would, if we were able to say that this account was before y'all fell out, and you said you accept that, so we can move that along.
Yeah. About the trolling. Yeah.
So Angela White says I apologize for accusing you of trolling me, and that's it. Okay, Angela, we can accept that. We can accept that. So from this point, if you don't mention Angela don't mention you, does that help a little, Angela? Because I can see if there's been a history why you're wanting to make sure that this isn't happening again. Benzone is saying, though, no, she's not moving that way anymore. She's apologized for a lot of that stuff, and she's moving forward.
After that call interview, when she didn't answer my
Thank
call
you,
or
Angela.
respond, I just kept it moving. Then I said, well, I'm just gonna wash my hands of this, and I just kept it moving from that. You know what I'm saying? I tried to reach out to her. She didn't respond. She said she blocked me or whatever. That was cool. So I never mentioned her again until I saw her in the beef sector, and I didn't even say nothing to her then either. It was just this account page that came up, and then this is how all this shit started.
Okay. Okay. So now that we cleared it up, is there a chance that you two can exist in the same space without the I know that you two have history.
I can. I don't even have to say anything to her. We can coexist in the same chat. I don't have to say nothing to her.
Not even indirectly, like no
And
suppose.
no shade or anything like that. Because it was like that before this troll account came into play. I
And
didn't throw no shade or nothing at her.
do you miss the friendship before all this happened a little?
I mean, I regret the friendships that I had with each and every lady, but as a result of what happened, this is what it is. So
Of all the do you I wonder if time goes by, do you think that maybe you guys will reach out to each other and try to rekindle some of that, as long as you guys are acknowledging some of the mistakes that was, like, not dismissing each other's feelings but actually acknowledging it? I've heard apologies, but hearing each other and moving forward.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep it pushing. I'm good where I'm at.
Okay, but it is I do know that when people are friends, if they've had a relationship where they're confiding in each other, I know that it can hurt when those things fall apart. I know.
Yep. So, there's a lot been done, been said, and it's just a lot. I just can't come back from it, especially when she threatened me. And I don't take too highly about threats like that. So,
I understand that. I understand that. And Angela was saying, she doesn't want to be lied on, so she threw that out there. Can we discuss this real quick? Can we just, can we discuss your friend trying to dox me for you? Did you have a
who,
friend trying to dox?
who?
From I don't want a user's name.
I know I'm asking who tried to
Oh, I
dox
don't
her.
want a username. Who's the friend that you're talking about? Can we discuss your friend trying to dox? I do feel that we got somewhere. Okay, so Angela's saying she's good. Bizzo's saying she's good, but I do feel it was nice for us to be able to hear both sides, Angela. So I really appreciate you for coming up and sharing that with us. We hear you, sis. We hear you. Now, the friend, so I don't want to use her name, is saying that there's a friend that was trying to dox her for you. Do you know who she could be talking about, Benzo? Hear
No.
her. She's saying hear her.
Oh, that ain't between me and I don't want to use her name. That's between her and hear her. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
So is hear her trying to dox? I don't want to use her name.
Not that I know of. No. But that's between her and I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Okay. Are you friends with hear her? Yes, because
Yes.
you didn't want to pick.
Yes.
So, okay. So do you think that because of your friendship, even though you're not asking her to, and I'm just I hear her, don't be mad at me, just asking questions. Do you feel that because of her loyalty towards you, that she could be trying to dox? I don't want to use her name.
Oh, I don't know. That's between her and hear her. I don't know
With
nothing
you
about it.
being a friend of hers, do you think that that could be something that maybe you could, because that, in my opinion, would make things worse? Is there any way that you can kind of like see that that's not happening? Like maybe have that conversation with her. I'm not asking you to get involved, but since you're her friend, maybe you can calm that down if that's happening.
I mean, I can ask her and I can
That's all
ask
you
her,
can do. It doesn't
but
hurt.
I don't like to get in between stuff like that for real.
Because if you're trying to, so I know that you're walking away, stuff like that, and you did have a relationship with these ladies somewhat. So I don't want a username saying, hey, your friend's trying to dox me. You know, I'm not trying to tell you to be in the middle of it, but if she's doxed, then that might cause problems for you. I'm just saying.
I mean, I can try. That's all I can do.
That's all you can do. That's all anybody can ask. So I don't want to use her name. She did say she could try to mention it. She doesn't have anything to do with it. She don't know anything about it. And she tries not to get into the middle of it. And but she did extend, something, an olive branch. Shit. Yeah, no, I'm trying to say. She said that she would ask her, but she can't make her, and she doesn't have anything to do with that. So I hope that helps some. Meth, are you trying to keep the ish going? Who's Meth? I don't want
Look,
a user. Have you
you
ever?
knew. You knew she's trying to keep stuff going. I
You
am
knew
not
what
Angela
being?
T.
You
White.
knew? Are
I'm
you
not
being
her.
messy?
Yes, she is, because I'm not Angela T. White. Now we
Angela,
trying to
we
resolve
already.
something. Talking about somebody can have troll accounts, but yeah, they can, but that's not me.
Wait a minute. You knew. Let me read this. Not saying Ben's a troll of Angela T. White account, but the year didn't mean anything. People. Okay, you knew we got past that. We got past that part. Okay. That was before their argument. And I have spoken to Angela T. White. They don't even have the same vibes. They don't have the same vibe. They just don't. Don't you owe you knew an apology? Do you owe you knew an apology for anything? Because I think she apologized to the sector, but you guys want stuff individual. That's not me. Keep it going. I understand, Angela White. That wasn't you. That was you knew. So yeah, you knew is saying you knew we moved past that. We moved past that part, hun. Have you ever heard small children at home? We chat, called all times in the day or night. You guys all had a friendship that fell apart. Do you feel that you knew an apology for anything?
No.
Okay, she says no. She says no. But I do feel that, I mean, she did address, I don't want to use the name, and Angela, she did address you and several other women in the sector, and she did say that she regretted the relationships from falling apart, and I'm saying her own words, but she said on a live stream yesterday. She's moving forward and doing things differently. She did things that she regrets as a new content creator, or somebody that was loyal to somebody. She did things for that content creator and she regrets it, and she has apologized, you guys. She hasn't tried to hide anything. The one thing that was off was sending out the peen pic, and I acknowledge that. I don't want to use her name. Sent me the receipt. I sent that to Benzo. Benzo said yes, that happened. And she also has mentioned that she has spoken to the guy about it, and here we are in 2023. Okay. Did I Oh, I don't want a username says the apologies were made before all of this with us.
But I just gave you an apology tonight. I don't want to use that.
I don't want to use her name. She apologized tonight after all of this. So Benzo, so even after all of this, so you're apologizing for a lot of that stuff, right?
Yeah, so I don't want to use the name.
Okay. So I don't want to use her name. She did apologize. She did apologize, and I know that it's been layered, but I'm the fact that you all can even have a conversation and talk about some of the things that was bothering you. And I was telling Benzone when I was talking to Benzone, like, Benzone, I know you've moved on, but some people aren't being heard and they're feeling like they're not heard. And she wanted to hear. She listened, and I sent her the receipts. We had a conversation, and I said, yeah, we can move on. I believe in moving on, making amends, talking about something, apologizing, and moving forward. And I feel like that's what Benzone has done. I do. I mean, would you agree with that, Benzone, or no? We spoke about all
I
these
agree.
things,
I
and
agree.
you said that these things that you have done, it's one of the reasons you got rid of your channel. You were starting fresh, and you are not making the same mistakes again. Those group chats and those moderator chats, like the streams. I don't want a username. I think is backstage. Oh, let me use my banner. Is that okay? I'm gonna use my banner because it doesn't authenticate her. I'm not sure. Okay, wait. I don't have a banner. Let me put myself up. Is that you?
Yes, it's me.
Okay, that's her business. Okay, it's my first time hearing her voice. How you doing? I don't want to use her name.
I'm okay. I'm gonna make this quick because I don't feel good,
Okay.
and I've been listening to y'all while I've been throwing up in the bathroom.
Oh no,
So
sorry.
you made an apology, Benz, about the fact that you wasn't including me as being a lesbian, and I said earlier in the chat that I appreciate you clearing that part up. I said that, but what I'm getting at is you didn't you apologize for that. What about the lie? Because you started this particular lie about a camera slip, and that because I was cool with a certain content creator, they took that I told her about a camera slip, and then she took it to another content creator. Benz, I never did that.
I didn't say you did. I didn't never say you did that, nothing about a camera slip.
Benz, it came to me by more than one person, and I came to you. And I'm like, why lie on me when I didn't know anything about this? I didn't know anything about the camera slip because let's get it
I
clear.
didn't say your
Because
name.
I
I didn't
do
say
have,
your name.
let's
I
get
did
it
not say your
clear.
name.
Yes, you did. Because why
No,
would
I
they bring
didn't.
it to me? Benz, let's
Exactly.
keep it.
Why would
I
okay,
have,
okay. They're mad at me. I don't want to use the name. Of course they're gonna say it's me.
at this time, was this at this time? Come on. Remember, I was on a call with a camera slip, right? I didn't see it because I was working. You hit me in the private chat to let me know that that person camera was on. I didn't respond to you for about 30 minutes. So therefore, her camera was fixed. But
But
then
did I
after
say
hearing,
anything about you saying anything about a camera slip? No, I did not. I didn't mention your name. Period. Because I don't want nobody's identity to get out if they camera slip.
and then Benz, the same person who we talking about with the camera slip, you was over there cheering her on when that bitch was sitting up here trying to say that I was a motherfucker named Dime Piece. And she also stated something about Dime Piece having kids. We done talked on a chat call all hours of the fucking day and night. Have you ever heard a small child in my house? Because according to them, Dime Piece has 2 or 3 small kids.
Okay, first of all, I was in her chat. Second of all, I
Mm-hmm.
was not cheering her on. I didn't say,
Yes, you
"Oh
was.
yes."
You was
No,
talking
I
shit.
didn't say,
Yes, you
"Oh
was.
yes, that's Dime
Yes,
Piece.
you
That's
was.
Dime." No, I
Somebody
did
said,
not.
oh,
I don't
oh,
even know
you
who
dying
Dime
peace.
Piece is.
Oh, you
I don't
dying
even know
peace.
who Dime
I
Piece
don't
is.
even know who dying peace is. So let's keep this shit a buck.
I don't
Let's
even
keep
know who
it
she is.
because hear her name the motherfucking
Well, that's
video
between you and
down.
hear her. That's
And you
between you
were
and hear
sitting
her.
there cheering that shit on. Don't
That's
fucking
between
post my
you and
intelligence
hear her. That's
because
between
this
you
is
and hear her. I ain't
what
got nothing
you
to do
do.
with it. I
This
don't
is
have
the
nothing to do with
bullshit
that.
that you do.
I don't have nothing to do
This
with
is
you
what
and
I
hear her.
told you, misunderstood. This is what I told
Mm-hmm.
you. Be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask this to you. I don't want to use your name because there's a lot of now I understand what you're saying. Now there's people that don't like Benz, and this is just a question. Do you think because do you sometimes when people are relaying a message, like the hearsay thing, like could they have gotten it wrong? Could they be bone carriers to
No,
try to aggravate a
no,
situation between the two
no,
of you?
no, no. It was no reason for them to even come and to me to be a bone carrier. It's no reason for it.
Exactly. Okay.
So you trust the source, and you're
Yes,
saying that okay,
yes, I sure
okay.
did. And then this, and I'm gonna say this: all
But
of
who
this
put the
shit right
picture
here,
out? Who
all of
revealed that
this
lady's
shit right
identity?
here.
Who revealed that
That
lady's identity? Who doxed
I
the lady? Who
don't
sent
know
the
who.
picture out?
I don't know
Exactly.
because I
Exactly. But
was
I know I
not
didn't put your
in
name
that.
in it.
Hold on. I was not in that chat, but and you know, it's a video that shows that I wasn't in the chat that got the
I
pic.
didn't say you were. I didn't
Okay,
say you
so
were. See, a
therefore,
lot of
I
people is
did
coming
not
to you
take.
saying stuff, and I
I
didn't even
did
say
not
that.
say anything about a camera slip because that particular camera slip that I didn't see, that's the only one I knew about. I never knew about any other camera slips until that content creator did that live. I didn't know anything about it.
Mm.
And see, all the lies, MU,
Mhm.
the lies came out after I watched that live with Hear Her and Angela. After I watched that live, all I did was go to Instagram, went to our chat, and all I did was remove myself. I never exchanged any words with Benz. We didn't argue. We didn't do
Mm-mm. We
anything.
sure
All
didn't.
I did was walk away. And when I walked away, here come the bullshit with my name. And I don't fuck with anybody.
And the thing,
I
the
don't
people,
bother nobody.
and
So
MU,
there's
the
no
thing about
reason
it
for
was
my
the
name
bone
to even
carriers was
come
taking
up.
stuff back
It's
to
straight
her
up
that I
bullshit.
supposed to have said because I never did mention I don't want to use a name. The bone carriers was taking her name back, so I didn't have nothing to do with that.
Okay. So I don't want to use her name. So she's saying she didn't want anything to do with that. And the cameras, what do you think about that? Bizzle saying nope, don't want any. She didn't want anything to do with it.
No,
She can say she don't want anything to do with it all day long. But is that gonna be what she really do?
what I'm saying is I'm done with it. I'm done with all of this, all of it.
So Benzone saying she wants to move on from all that. So Benzone, you don't acknowledge it. You so what? I don't want to use your name. Do you feel that they told her the truth, or you're saying that no, that didn't happen that way?
It didn't happen that way.
Do I feel like what? I didn't hear you.
You
Can you repeat that?
you still feel like it happened the way that these? Do you feel because sometimes when people are relaying messages, I'm just saying, could you know? Oh no, that one's hard because it didn't come straight from Benzone. And Benzone saying no. So even if they're saying that that's what Benzone said, and Benzone saying that that didn't happen, can you accept that? With I know they told you a certain thing, but you're asking Benzone, and Benzone saying no, she's not saying that.
No, I
Is
don't
that
believe it.
you don't
Well,
believe it?
that's your belief
But I
then.
mean, like right now, she's saying
Exactly.
that she's
That's
not
my
saying
belief.
that.
That's my
Exactly.
belief.
So I'm done with it. Like I said, I'm done with it. You
And
can
I'm
believe what you
done
want
with
to
it too.
believe.
And see, here's the thing. And I'm done with it. See, I had moved on. I wasn't fucking with you. I wasn't doing anything. We have
But
showed
see,
up
I
at
don't
the
want to use
same.
the thing. The thing
Hold
about it
on.
was we was
We,
on next panel. We was on next panel, and I said they. I didn't mention you. I said they wanted me, and somebody, whoever you thought I was referring to you was, which was not true.
but you, wait a minute.
It was the New
Ben,
Orleans trip.
uh-uh.
Benz, no ma'am. Angela said, I will bring over here. She was saying to bring over to Nest Chat. She named me and other people. They were not none of your mod sisters. And you came back and
I
you're
did not
responsible.
hear what Angela said because she was
No,
screaming so
baby,
loud. I
no,
didn't know
baby,
who she was
no,
gonna bring back
baby.
over, and I was trying to tell Ness about the New Orleans trip. I didn't know who she was bringing back over.
Ma'am, this wasn't even on a panel. This is what you typed into the chat.
What did I
Angela
say?
typed in there and said, Angela typed in there and said, I will bring, I don't want to use a name, Grandmother BJ Screets and named some others
Come
over
on now.
here
I
to
wouldn't want Screets. I
wait
wouldn't
a minute.
want
Listen
Grandmother.
to me.
Grandmother's too
Listen to
old for me. Come
me.
on now.
Listen
Y'all
to
is
me,
reaching.
Vince.
Y'all reaching.
Then your
Oh,
response to
okay.
that
So
was
in the chat,
Angela. Did
she
you? Did
did
I
try
not
to.
send it to you, Miss MU? Did I not? That's the reason I had a problem with that because here it is. My name was dropped, and then she's gonna tell Angela. She says, Angela, they all wanted me except for grandmother. Next, see, my name was brought up, and then she claimed everybody wanted her. I don't go that way.
And I didn't say you did.
But
Did you
Ben,
did you
you
did you say did you
responded
hear
to
me say
Angela.
or
Do
did
you
you hear me type?
understand what I'm saying to you? You responded to Angela in the chat. Y'all was not on the panel. You responded to her when she said my name.
Oh, and okay, pillow talk. They want me to.
I don't know. I don't.
I
I don't
wasn't even
know what
really reading
Taylor
the
talk
chat.
about.
I was
Okay,
up
let me
on
ask you
there.
guys. Let me ask you ladies this. Do you feel that okay, so I did read the message when Angela was mentioning certain people. I did read that from Nessa's chat. Benzone is saying she was not referring to you. I don't want to use your name. And she was trying to tell them about New Orleans trip, how a lot of the women liked her, liked her, and she's trying to clear that up. So there were several conversations happening within Nessa's chat. So with Benzone trying to clear that up, saying, hey, this is what she meant.
Yeah,
Public disclaimer. Public disclaimer. I don't want to use a name. Do not like to bump coochies. Is that fine? Is that better?
No, I told you I accepted your apology earlier in the chat when you said that. I said I appreciate you clearing that part up. I said that, and I
But
appreciate
see,
that.
you brought it back up again with
I'm
the
telling her
people coming
why.
into the chat.
I'm telling you why I came out. You haven't seen me say anything to you.
No,
Me
I
and you
haven't.
have been,
You have
and
not.
we have been in the same fucking chats, and I have not said a word to you.
I don't want to use a name. I don't have nothing against you. Honestly, I don't. I have not brought your name up. I haven't.
Like I said, I was responding to when Angela brought my name up, and you said we all wanted to get with you, except grandmother next. So that was not talking about a New Orleans trip because grandmother wasn't going to New Orleans.
Okay, so not
That's
you,
all
not
I'm saying.
grandmother.
So that's
That's what
all
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying.
It was
That was your words.
I
That was
was
your words.
halfway reading the chat. The chat was me and Angela fighting on the panel. I'm halfway reading the chat.
Y'all
Yes,
was not
and
on the
and
panel,
and
Benz.
plus and
Y'all
plus,
was not on the
well, I
panel.
was out and about. I was out with my family. I wasn't really, and
Okay.
then it was bad. Yeah, but like I said, I ain't got nothing against you. We good if you want to be good. If not,
Like I said, I moved on. The only reason I responded was because of what was said. I've been moved on. When I walked out of that chat, when I went to
I had moved on too.
after
Until
I
Angela
hit
brought
that
up all this
green,
stuff
I was done.
about the
Me and you
accounts
had
and stuff.
words. We definitely had words after I left that chat. We definitely had words. You know that.
Yeah, we
But other
did.
than that, I haven't said anything.
I haven't
I've
spoke on
seen
you, and you haven't
I've
spoke on
seen
me.
you in chats. And we haven't said anything to each other in those chats. And I
Exactly.
appreciate keeping it like that.
And
My
me
whole
too.
thing is this. I'm not speaking on you, and I'd appreciate if you don't speak on me. You don't have your little friends doing a little bullshit
But
because your
who
girl,
told you I was speaking
because
on you?
the
I never spoke
girl,
on you. I never spoke on you. So
listen, we
whoever
know
bring
how
it
you
back
would,
to you,
we know
whoever bring
how
it
you would
back to you need
tell
to
her to
tell
go
you the truth because I never
lie.
spoke on you. I don't want to use the name. I haven't spoken on you
I know how
since
you
you left that
would
group. Since you
tell.
left that group, I have not speaking on you.
I know how you would hear her to go live. And
Oh
then
my
when she was
God.
sitting up here going on this other content creators, bringing up her information, then she like, oh, this is her business. She's doing this. You told her who the business belonged to because nobody knew. So please don't play with
No,
my
I did not.
intelligence,
No, I
love.
did not.
Don't
No, I did
do
not.
it. Don't
No, I did
do
not. I did not.
it. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. They can sit up here and try to dox if they want to. I promise you, ain't now bitch gonna pull up and have a great
Oh
day.
God.
That's all I'm gonna say. So you make sure
Okay.
you tell your little friends, don't come and fuck around and find out.
Ain't
Okay?
nobody studying you. I don't want to use it. Ain't nobody trying to dox you.
Girl, I've already been sent information about a motherfucker who was trying to find me. I've
Well, it ain't
already
me.
been sent that. But
It's
that's
not
your
me.
people. It's your people.
I ain't got no people. That's not
And
me.
it was your people who you was fucking around with, who you sat up and said, "Oh yeah, that's her business."
Oh,
See,
just
don't
because
play with
I
me.
talked to hear her, I'm helping her dox you.
Oh my
That's not true.
God,
That's not true.
Benz,
It's
did
not true. And you is
did
not gonna put that on
Benz
me.
did this here? I'm done.
I'm done. I've
So
been
don't
done.
speak on me,
I
and
have
I'm not
not.
speaking on you. Don't play with me. That's all I'm saying. Not
Oh,
appreciated.
okay. Good night.
Do you think that it could have been a troll? I don't want a username.
No,
Hey,
no,
Rochelle.
no.
Okay, because Benzone is saying, okay, so Benzone's trying to clear things up. You're hearing it from herself. She's like, nope, nope, she's not doing any of that. And she
I
wasn't
did
here
not.
before. She
Oh
wasn't
my
here
God.
before.
I did not.
You know
So
what?
maybe so what's the resolution? How okay, so going forward, so I don't want to use your name. I thank you for accepting a part of the apology for the clearing up the lesbian stuff. What's a resolution for you all so that way you can at least exist in the same space?
I'm gonna keep
Just go
doing
our
what I'm
separate
doing.
ways. Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't, we
Okay.
don't, like I said, I've seen her in chats and I've been there. She's seen me. I've seen her. We don't exchange any words.
And that's the thing, MU. Until this troll account came up, we would see everybody in chats and we wouldn't say nothing
It
to
was
each other.
quiet.
And then this account came up and it stirred everything back up.
It was quiet. Um, I think I don't want to use a name. I'm gonna say, um, I do thank you for coming up and expressing yourself and talking with Ben's Zone. It was quiet for a while, so Ben's Zone saying, "Hey, she's not gonna speak on you. She don't, and she was addressing some of the stuff. So maybe just how it used to be before the Angela T. White thing came up."
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Like I said, I'm done. If I even see her in chats, hey, I don't have no words. I don't have no words.
And that's how it was before. We didn't speak
Exactly.
on each other. We didn't talk about it. We didn't speak in chat. So that's how it could continue.
Exactly.
Well, that's something because we're not gonna get along with everyone. I hate to see friendships or relationships break up, but as of right now, you two are saying, "Hey, I'm gonna do my own thing and just stay in my own lane." And hey, that's something. That's something.
Yep.
Wow. But I do think that and I think the chat will agree that I do think that we have a better understanding of all sides. So, Vince, did you know before this came up, Simply DJ was already going live on you till she private her live?
I don't follow her, so I wouldn't know.
Okay.
I don't follow people. Back over there in the old content creator, like a lot of those. See, that's on Angela T. White in the chat.
Hey, Angela T. White. So there's Angela T. White. We got Benz on right here. Angela T. White did say the other day she does not hit links at all.
Good morning, Angela T. White.
Okay, well, I'm gonna leave and tell y'all to enjoy the rest of. Well, it's morning time for me, so
Well, I hope you get to feeling
thank
better.
you,
I
thank
don't
I
want
hope
to
you
use
feel
you.
better. I don't want to use
Yeah,
her name.
I have to get to the doctor at oh God, I gotta be there at 9:20 and it's 5:23 for me.
Get your rest. Get your
And
rest.
yeah, this new medication just had me in the bathroom, so I was listening to y'all while I was yeah having to
And you
hold
can
my
message
own
me
hair.
at any time. I don't put messages out there unless you're like, hey, share this, or
And see, I come over here. I listen to you. I listen to Tracy. I just don't drop down in the chat. I don't drop down in everyone's chat. That's not what I do. I come in. I listen. I hit the like button, and I just sit and I listen. And a lot of times I'm listening as I'm working, so I don't drop down in all the chats.
We appreciate you. Thank you for listening and hitting that like button. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So y'all have a great morning. I'm gonna try to get a little rest before I have to get to this doctor.
All
Feel
right. Well,
better. All
have
right.
a good morning.
All right. Thank you.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Ooh, I know what it is like to not feel well because of some medicine. Oh, good night, Sean / morning. Sean, y'all
Well,
wild out in that chat.
I think
I
you
know.
made a few. I think you made a few waves. In you.
You know what, Benz, and I appreciate you for having a conversation. I definitely appreciate. I don't want to use your name, Angela White. Am I missing anybody that we're speaking to right now as far as this is concerned? You knew was speaking in the chat. I got you. But I feel that just having a conversation is always a start. And I know I'm hearing all of you, and I wanted my audience and other people listening in the clouds to hear, because I just think people need to be heard, and feelings need to, people need to be heard. But I do thank you all for sharing. And before Angela T. White came along, nothing against you, Angela T. White, it was quiet. It was quiet.
Miss Oscar, I wasn't the CC. I wasn't the ones making the moderators. It wasn't me. She said, pass out the Briggs Meyer before you select new. It wasn't me selecting them. I just don't do group chats no more. Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, you guys are causing problems by putting the. Listen, if I'm modding you guys, y'all deal with it in the chat. Please don't put emojis with like peens and stuff in my chat. Y'all causing problems, okay? Don't do that, because now I'm having to deal with it on my end, and I'm trying to get through. This was a stressful. It's not that it was stressful, but you guys remove the peens and stuff in the chat. You guys remove those things from my chat. I got mods out there, you guys. I should be able to just talk without having to do that. I got a phone call about it, and I don't like that kind of stuff. But let me say this. Benzone, I know that you're trying to move on, and I do understand, because I once left a sector and joined another sector, and I was telling you from experience that, hey, sometimes people just want to be heard, and I do appreciate you for taking the time and having a conversation, and I appreciate Angela, and I don't want to use her name, for having that conversation, and I really appreciate you for doing that.
And I
Appreciate all
thank you
the
for having, I thank you for having this live. Also, MU, to try to get some clarity. We did find out that Angela T. White is a person, a real account, and I'm glad that that was solved.
Me too. And the apology from Angela White, and you too. I don't want to use her name. I just feel that, even though it was quiet, I do understand Angela's point of view. I'm not gonna lie, because if there's been trolling before, she's like, wait a minute, this is a coincidence. So I don't fault her for that, but I do give her a huge big up for acknowledging that. And I just think it was, it's nice to know your side, your side, and I really appreciate. Thank you, Tracy. I really appreciate the conversation. I do. Now, Benzo, when it comes to these group chats and stuff like that, starting out, like these like relationships can fall out. I'm not gonna rehash stuff, but I feel that a lot of us have learned things, and I'm not gonna elaborate on that.
Starting out in group chats, everybody's becoming familiar with each other, and you talk on a daily. So, of course, people get relaxed, and they share their moments and stuff, like share kids pictures. I mean, it's just like sisters or whatever. But this something you do not want to do is get in a group chat, because when mad day comes, this is what happens. And everything comes out, whatever's being discussed in group chats and everything like that. Trust me, screenshots will be taken and it will be put out there. So if you're in a group chat, you better run from it.
There is something, okay, now you heard from experience. I've made a lot of experiences in the beginning. There's something I don't want to miss, that I can't remember if it was Angela White or I don't want to use your name who said it. Someone had said the apology came before all this stuff has come out. There was a receipt, and I showed that receipt. Benz have acknowledged it, but she still says, I don't want to underestimate this or minimize it. Benzo said she's made some mistakes. She has made those mistakes. She's sorry, she regrets some things, and she's moving differently. So now that all this stuff has come out, Benzone did apologize and say, hey, she doesn't move that way anymore. She has a new channel, and she's gonna do things like this now. Am I putting words in your mouth?
No, you said that perfectly.
Okay. And she's moving on from it. I heard Angela say, hey, you know what? As long as it's like this, she don't want to be trolled. I don't want a username says, hey, you know what? Here's these things. Benzone did say she would speak to what's her name again? Hear her. Sorry, hear her. Ooh, sorry. But hear her. She would talk. She could only talk to her about the doxing thing, making sure she's not doing anything for her. And it's a start, y'all. It's a start. And I really appreciate the conversation.
All right, well, let me get off of here. Thank you for having me up, MU.
Thank you, Benzone. I appreciate you. I rock with you, and I'm glad that we can have a conversation. Thank you so much for coming up.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Y'all, I got mods out there. So when y'all see stuff like that, please just take it out the chat, because I was trying, there was a lot of receipts for me to keep in my head, so I wasn't really looking at the chat that hard unless it was from Angela or I don't want a username. So okay, we got that. There was a lot to unpack. Let me look at your comments from my phone to see if I missed them. So I'm sorry I missed a lot of your comments. Okay. Yes, y'all. Remember, people got all kinds of things they're dealing with over here as far as addictions and stuff like that. Although, oh, Lord Karma's back. Okay, let me bring up Lord Karma. I gotta use the... Oh, you knew. Did you want to add? Did I miss anything you knew?
Hello.
How you doing, Karma?
Marla's.
I can't find you on the block list. I've looked. Let me look at my chat real quick, and then I will. Let me just read the comments really quickly. You knew was also a part of the dialogue, Angela. I did look at that stream as they were speaking. Let me look at my chat really quickly.
It's crazy because all I've been doing is typing. I've even been at Tracy and the other mod, and no one's been responding. Then when I come on here, there's nothing shown at all.
I might have to. There's a way. There's another block list. So I don't know how you could have gotten on the Google block list. I gotta remember how to check that one, because you're not on my YouTube block list. So let me check.
I know before when I block people, I either do it through my laptop to check, or I do it on my mobile phone. And I normally have a massive blocking line on the mobile phone, which unblock people.
Thank you, you knew.
So I don't know how that works. But MU, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Let me read my chat real quick. Just hang out 1 second. Let me just... Okay, Miss OSS Star, this is not making it better, ma'am. You challenging people, not sure what she's talking about. Angela White says, I'm over it like I was until that troll account came. Now I know differently and carrying on getting my life in these YouTube streets. Let me bring up Sean D. I need to read these messages. Sean, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. I just want to apologize for dropping the fruit and the vegetables in your chat. It was for Tracy. I blame her.
Thank you for apologizing. Thank you. You know, all right, Sean, I hear you. Okay, let me just read these real quick. Angela says, I'm over it. That troll account came out now. I know differently and carrying on getting my life in the YouTube streets. I hear you, Angela, and I enjoy seeing you. So I'm glad that y'all cleared that up. Oh, Sean is flirting with Tracy. Okay, I get you. Okay, so I think you knew. Okay, you knew says she's good. Thank you, you knew. I'm glad that you're here. Okay, so I think, okay, Angela says, Angela White, I'm very sorry I accused you of trolling me. I hope you accept my apology. I'm truly sorry. That is so kind of you, Angela, and I really appreciate that apology. That's so big of you. Thank you so much for doing that. Smooth Criminal, Benz did not celebrate your birthday this year.
By the way, hi Tracy, and hi everybody in the chat. I hope
Thank you. I really don't give no ucks. Thank you. The outside of 504. I'm almost done. Karma. Sorry, 1 second. Thank you. You know you have a channel. I know you have a channel now. Some channels y'all want me to know about, send it to my email. I would love to look at it. Somebody's a crybaby about eggplants. No, it's just, you know, if I get a complaint in the clowns, then, you know, I got to be sensitive to what other people are. Thank you, you knew. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Angela White, your apology is appreciated. Angela T. White accepts that apology. Thank you, Angela T. White. Okay, I'm all caught up. What's good, Karma? Karma, I don't see you blocked.
This is the crazy thing. It's like I'm typing and nothing's coming up, so I came on here backstage.
Okay, let me look on my Google. I don't know how to check it on Google. Let me check to see, but I don't see you. What do you how are you doing? How are you doing since there was that thing with Lovely
I was going to ask the same thing for you. How are you doing since Tracy's live? I've just like it's rare that I'm like that with anyone. It really is rare. It's just I don't like it.
Tracy's live. Let me tell you something. That when somebody is trying, number one, I see it for what it is over there with Lil Pickle. There's a lot of insecurities there. I don't care. I can have a conversation with somebody, go off on somebody, and I don't even think twice about it. I just move on. That person has been tagging me ever since.
Well, the thing is with me, MU, it's the fact that someone's sitting there lying, gaslighting, and not telling the whole truth, and telling bits of it, but not the whole truth on her part, so she looks good, all this image and stuff. I'm just like, no, girl, you're going to tell the truth. And I'll make you tell the truth. And she practically told the truth and said that she was telling Ness to block people and stuff. I was like, yeah, that's what I wanted to know. It was you behind it all, doing all that crap. She admitted it. And she's like, this is the things what you've got to do.
I don't want to use her name, so thank you. You're so welcome. Thank you. I don't want to use your name because you came up and you helped bring clarity. Same with Angela White, same with Bizzle. Thank you so much. I don't want to use her name anytime.
The thing with Benz and Angela and everyone like that, it can be worked out if people talk properly.
People want to be heard. People don't want to, and I understand Bizzle. It happened with me when I wanted to
Miss, whatever her name is, I'll do what I want and when I like, okay? It's none of your business.
Thank God someone's responding to my responding to the messages in the chat. Yeah, I know I rock. Yeah, I know Tracy is gonna be. Let me say this: people want to be heard, and I won't lose my train of thought. And I get Benzo because that happened to me when I was leaving the sector. I'm like, you know what? Too much. I'm like fighting with everybody over there. Tracy helped windmill for me, and I was not in a position to windmill for myself. Sounds like Angela was windmilling for Benzo. And I totally get the situation, but what I did was, I walked away. Some people really were trying to talk to me about some stuff, so that's why I said sometimes you just got to hear people, and even if you don't become friends again, everybody wants to be heard, and I do feel that you can move on from that, but it's just dismissing it and just saying I'm gonna move on, and these people still have, not saying these people, but certain people have these feelings inside. Then there's going to be anger because it's like you're not understanding what I'm saying, you're not getting my point of view, and that causes problems. You got to hear people out.
By the way, hi Jadon. How are you?
Oh, hey Jay Dunn. Karma done found. Yeah, there has been a lot. As far as the other day, Karma, and again, shout out to the T sector, shout out to the mommy sector. The mommy sector was here earlier, and
it was on my part, MU. It was clearing up my part when she was lying about us when we had differences backstage, and then she admitted she was behind it, and she did that in front of Tracy, and I just thought, yeah, start telling the truth and get a pair of balls if you're going to.
What are you talking about? Be more specific. What are you talking about? You talking about Tracy's platform? Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
When I ranted at her, I was fuming.
You were angry. What made you so angry, Karma?
Because I've been sitting on that for a month, and she was still being clever, and then she was being racist towards us. I thought, I'm going to get you. And then making out as though I'm racist. I've never been racist in my life. Never want to be, never will be. It's just anything just to cloak people, to make them look bad, so she looks good. It's what she does. And still she comes up looking bad.
When it comes to people, she's been trying to put me down ever since. You can't put somebody down that's secure with themselves. She's insecure with herself. I totally agreed with what you were saying. I felt like there was a lot of deflection there. I think that ever since those things happened with BS, she's been trying to save face and just lash out at people she feels that she can, to try to make it seem like she's this big person, and those things don't really bother me. To me, the bigger issue is, how did you let somebody troll you into showing yourself so they can live stream it for their audience, and it looks so fake to be angry at everybody else. You're gonna be angry at everybody else because of what happened, and you don't want to deal with that because you're so busy clout chasing, you're so busy trying to get up under people that you're willing to just make a fool of yourself, in a sense. And I'm sorry that people are going to say that and people are not going to agree with me, but she's so busy fighting with people like Brianna, myself, you, but she's sitting over here. And to me, VS was saying, hey, you know what, express yourself. Are you angry? It's okay to be angry. No, I'm gonna be mad at Brianna because Brianna posted the picture on my community wall, but Brianna wouldn't have had that picture if that picture would not have been live streamed. So there's a lot of deflection going on. She's been talking about my looks ever since. Let me tell you something, I don't give a damn about shit like that. I look the way that I look, okay? Big nose, little nose, whatever. We both got big noses.
There's nothing wrong with the way you look.
I'm saying this, I feel that I see things for what it is. I'm not easily impressed by people. I see people as people. I don't care about people's insults. Honestly, I don't give a damn that people don't like what the hell I dress like and stuff like that. I'm just myself, but because I'm comfortable with myself, Lil Pickle cannot come and insult me about a damn thing. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Here comes J Dunn. J Dunn's coming up. Hey, J Dunn.
Hey, good morning, y'all.
Good morning. Hey, Spider-Man, I see you. Angela says, let me find out I have a beef sector. Angela, that is a beef sector microphone. If it's not, it should be. It was loud. Go ahead. Hey, J Dunn.
Hey, I only came up here because I agree with what you're saying. Now she has always lashed out at me, but now it's even more so. And I see that she's been bothering you, Brianna. She misunderstood even before Lord Karma had went off on her, because I actually went to Tracy's live stream to see what happened between them. But even before then, this heat was over there on Ness's, referring to him as the white man and a cracker and things like that. And he never said anything back. And he was respecting Ness in the platform and their relationship. So he just let her talk to him any kind of way. I think now he is actually speaking out because her and Ness fell out. But one other thing that I want to say, I find it quite interesting that she keeps trying to drag you for your addiction and recovery, but is
Mm-hmm.
crying over Ness. And Ness has gone through the bouts of addiction and recovery as well. And to be honest, we don't even know if Ness is fully recovered because she still drinks alcohol and smokes weed. We all know that people who are actually recovering from addiction, they tell you not to even get near alcohol nor weed, and they sometimes tell people not to even smoke cigarettes.
Um, well, I have okay. Now I totally agree with everything that you say. I think that Ness is doing a beautiful job in maintaining. I do feel that I mean, because you can be in recovery, and some people it's about harm reduction. So instead of using a harsh drug, some people do replace that with marijuana. Some people could drink, but they're not using a harsher drug. Sometimes it's all there's a term for it, California sober. I don't know if you guys ever heard that term, but where you can use soft drugs, they call it. Now I don't use anything at all because of my addiction. But let me say this. It doesn't bother me what Lil Pickle says because Lil Flicka has problems with herself. And when she's trying to say, hey, you did this, you did that, let me tell you something. I'm very comfortable in my skin. I'm not the one that's freaking out about my image. I'm not the one posting all these pictures, trying to say that I look pretty. She's attacking me over nothing. I did nothing to her. I'm not impressed by her. I don't care what she thinks about me. I don't know. I think it's weird that she's tagging me so much. I think it's bizarre when she was trying to say, number one, I'm very proud of my success in sobriety. So I don't give a damn that she tries to mock that. I just think that she looks silly because you got somebody over here that trolled you into doing something. You're chasing after all these people that it just looked weak. So after that happened, I really could care less what the fuck she said. Ridiculous to me.
It's just over a certain amount of time people put up, and then they just get sick and blast her out. I've been sitting on it for a month, what she was doing with me backstage in Nessa's. And I warned her, I says, I will get you on a live and shout at you.
But it's like she thinks that people care. Let me tell you something. I live more than comfortably. I don't worry about people that's like, oh, what does she say? I'm just now getting my life together. How am I just now getting my life together? All y'all can say is one thing. Y'all never heard of a functioning addict? I've been in the military, went to college, had several businesses. I don't need to prove myself to anyone. I'm very self-sufficient. You don't see me out here. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Dovey, but you don't see me out here asking people for stuff. Her insults don't bother me. I found it funny when I'm in James Carwell's live stream and she's sending me messages like, did you see my community wall? Like, no, there's something wrong with people. There's something wrong with people. And the fact that she keeps trying to insult me, like, girl, I don't know you. You cannot troll me into fighting. She's the one that got trolled. I don't give a damn what she says. Okay.
The thing is, if people are going to come for you, stop going for the past and actually go for current events. What's relevant now? You're recovering. You've done nothing.
I mean, the only thing that did bother me was in Tracy's chat. She's lying, talking about, oh, she's coming at me because I told her not to talk about Brianna. I don't give a fuck who she talks about. I think that Brianna's on a journey. They have their own back and forth. That's not the case. What happened was Lil Pickle told me to stay out of her bushes. I'm going to go where I want to go. But the original argument came from when she wanted to use the DYKE word on my platform. I don't allow anybody to do that. She wanted to talk over me. Somehow she felt entitled and privileged. I also find it interesting that she's using racist terms towards you. But when people were talking about her background, her heritage, she cried racism. So I don't take these people seriously. I just look at them, let her and move the fuck on. Okay.
She's just stupid. She's just reaching for anything.
Some people are just impressed with people to be impressed with her. I could care less about her. I just let her go on. I thought I blocked her, but I blocked the wrong person. I don't care about that person. I just think I'm like, oh, she wants to keep tagging me.
But misunderstood. This is a testament of how phony she is. Because remember when you did that interview over here with her? And I was up in your chat. And I was trying to tell you about this phony bitch. And you did the interview and you were like, well, Jay Dunn, let's be nice. Jay Dunn, let's not say these things. But now you see exactly what I was trying to tell you about all along. Because I find it crazy that she attacking you, but you let her come over here and you interviewed her, which really revitalized her channel at one particular point.
Mhm.
It got
Yeah,
her
that's
more
why I don't pay
traction to the
attention to
channel.
her. I don't pay attention to her. That's the only reason she tries to bring me up. She tries to talk about clout and all this shit. She's so big. I don't take her seriously. I could care less what she says. She can't insult me. I'm in here doing my own thing. I'm in my own lane. And even when we've had our differences and we're still able to converse, I don't hold on to shit. She came over here, um, just like what you said. Everything you said is correct. For me, I'll always have a conversation with somebody. I'm just not interested in her at this point. And again, when she thought she could come up here and she's telling me I need to watch it, ain't nobody scared of her. That's the problem. She sees herself as something that she's not. But again, when she wanted to use that word, that derogatory term towards the LGBTQIA community, I don't give a fuck who you are. So I flushed her, and she's been in her feelings ever since. And I don't know why. I feel like the only reason she approached me in Pizarro's live stream is because she was trying to make it seem like she was bad because of what had happened with VS, because she's afraid to talk to VS a certain way. And she's so busy she just looks stupid.
I'm going to
And
change my name.
one thing that I want to say as well, because I think Tracy is up in the chat, but I can't see her. But Tracy, anytime somebody jump on your panel using the term cracker in that way, that's considered hate speech. I know that you like to protect your channel to the point to where you won't even curse and say words the right way. So I think you should be mindful. And I'm not threatening you. I'm not touching your channel. But going forward, that's considered hate speech because she got up there talking to this man from the UK and calling him a cracker. And that's
Woo,
not
watch
necessary.
the word though, because I don't want to get flagged for it. But go
No,
ahead.
you won't get flagged because I'm not being malicious. I'm just speaking to Tracy about it.
See,
Now, when
literally.
it's used maliciously, then YouTube can get you for that. But I'm
Yeah.
not being malicious at all.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
I
Yeah.
was thinking of changing my name to Period, so whenever she's arguing with us, she has to say that name.
Karma. You know what the thing is though, honestly, I only got a few triggers. People talk about me all the time. People make commentary about me. I don't really care about that stuff. But when someone tells me what I'm not gonna do or what I can't do, or y'all know how I am, you tell me I can't go somewhere, I'm gonna do the hell I want to do. And she just chose that day to tell me, like, I don't know who the fuck she thought she was, to where I can and can't go. I don't give a damn. Stop trying to be something you're not. You're sitting over there lying about so many things, and the only thing that VS did was show a part of who you really were, and she's been acting crazy ever since. I think it's weird that she follows me around and tries to keep coming at me. Y'all don't even see me addressing her, and she just keep coming at MU. It's just weird. It's a weird obsession that she's starting to develop for me.
She was getting caught in her lies on that live, and then
And
when
people,
Dragons
when you
came, she
flag
ran.
somebody for hate speech and stuff like that, y'all can't be crying about stuff like that, because I don't allow any of that on my platform, and I don't allow terms towards a certain community. I don't care if I like you or not. You're not doing that here. I take a stand when it comes to that. I don't care who you are, but that's because I'm not impressed by people. I feel like, um, no matter who it is, I'm gonna say the same thing to them. So I'm just not impressed, and I'm little, and I feel like I have more. Yeah, I just stand on my own, and I don't like that kind of weakness. It's like, no, that was just a bad look, and people are laughing. She wants to come at MU, and I'm telling you, only reason she's coming at people like me and Karma and stuff like that is to try to save face, because she wants to act like she's this big bad person. Fuck her.
She doesn't faze me. I just look straight through her. She's no one. It's as
Yeah,
simple
and
as
I don't care
that.
that people don't even understand. And Jay Dunn, you pretty much laid it out. And I was listening to Five Base commentary as well. I wish I could express it like that, but that's what I'm saying. It's like you sitting over here mad at all these other people while you are letting this stuff happen, and I can't tell people who to be upset at. It's not her point. I don't care, but I really feel that the only reason she attacked Brianna in that chat was because, and people are telling her like, hey, what about what happened? You got trolled into camming up. only to be streamed in front of a live audience when you weren't expecting it, and you want to be mad at people like Brianna. You want to tell me that I can't give commentary. I'm gonna give commentary on whatever the fuck I want to give commentary on. That's what happened. So you
And the
want to be mad at
crazy
everybody else? That's ridiculous. And I'm not playing into that psychoticism. I'm not playing that game with you.
psychosis. That's
Psychology.
psychosis. Or the psychosis, because she might be under some psychosis. But
I don't
even
care.
misunderstood, when she got streamed that night, VS had almost 400 people up in that chat.
Hmm?
So she got 400 people to be mad at for that picture to circulate, for the video to be on LSA. She got 400 people to be upset with. Yet she is upset with people who I don't think you were up in the stream. I was in the stream, but I ain't typed nothing because I don't deal with VS like that. But it's plenty of people, almost 400, that she could be upset about. But instead, she's being upset with other people that weren't even there.
That's why I don't care. And what she said was because she's like, MU, stay out of my bushes, bitch. Who the fuck are you? I just laugh at people like that. I just laugh because I'm gonna go where I want to go. What you gonna do? I'm gonna go where I want to go, and I don't watch her. That's why when she was telling me about her community wall, and she knows I don't watch her. She knows good and damn well that shit was happening. I'm sitting over there. I'm always in Nessa's chat, whether I'm in her chat or in her clouds. I love what Ness is going through as far as like, you know, her. I love Nessa's commentary. So I'm in her chat, and I you know, VS, you know, it's like I don't, even though I don't come down, I'll watch stuff. So it was all over the internet. So I don't know why she's flattering herself. I don't watch her, but if I wanted to be in her bushes, I would be. You know, it's just stupid. And then when I'm telling her, wait a minute, you talk about me. You got community posts. You're always you put my name in your post. You're always talking about why do these people support misunderstood? Like, why do you care? They support me because they support me. And her little feelings would be hurt if she realized how many people supported me behind the scenes that don't support her. So I don't think people really realize that. And I'm really sick of people trying to put other people down. Number one, I've changed my life. I owe it to nobody. But just because I've changed my life does not mean I had a bad life. I'm more successful than she is. What is she talking about?
But that's the hypocrisy of it, because if she is going to pose the question, why do people support you? Then she should also pose the question, why do people support Nick? That's the thing that I don't get.
And that's the thing. She has a lot of nerves to talk about my commentary, and somehow she feels that she could do to others what they can't do to her. She's been talking about me, and I'm like, down. Even when I'm like, she's sitting over there, and then someone will like ask me, like I was being asked. I got a message about my moderators, Rodney and Rico or something. I had no clue what she was talking about because I don't watch Lil Pickle. And she apparently had brought something up. They brought me up, talk about why do people support me, or why does Tracy coddle weak women? It was something weird like that. And so I feel like she has a lot of nerve to think that she can tell me what I can and can't talk about. It's just bizarre. But I also think she likes that kind of attention. Like the only reason she's tagging me right now is because she wants me to talk about her. And I just think that she's weird. Like I'm just not
interested. She's wanting clicks and views.
She just wants clicks and views. She's, you know, and for her to try to talk about what I look like, I don't care, because she's the one that's ashamed about what she looks like. I mean, even though she had that mask on, you can still see that damn nose and shit. And it's like, girl, we all got issues, you know. I mean, I think I got a lovely face, but the thing is, I don't give a fuck. I don't see. I just think that is weird that she's so angry with all these people. But when it comes to clout, she gets weird about it. It's like she's afraid to approach people like VS or other people because she's trying to chase their numbers, and it's all just fake. And I just see these people online. The person that she says she is online is not who she is in real life, and that's why she's angry at other people. That's what I see. It's just fake.
It's the fact I don't think she owns a mirror in the house to judge anyone else. I've never seen her in magazines. Modeling.
No, you know what? You can't pay much attention to these people. Anytime you have somebody that tries to put people down for all of these reasons, they're not comfortable with themselves. I'm telling you, it's insecurity at its finest. You just don't go around doing that. Successful people don't do that. And I see it for what it is. I have a very comfortable life. I don't want for anything. I want people to excel. I don't put people down because I understand life. And that's just insecurities. It's somebody that's trying to be more than what they are. And so they try to put people down that they see as having shortcomings. She has her own shortcomings. The only thing is she's
Well,
just not honest about it.
misunderstood. Did you see my live from earlier? I guess it was on Sunday.
Was it Sunday? I seen the last one that you did. Was it When was the last one? Was it Sunday?
I think it was
Were you calling her a
because
camel or something like that?
I
Oh no,
mentioned
that was
about her being I mentioned about her being a camel, but the main thing is I believe based on all the dragging that Ness did on her, she is insecure with being a woman. She doesn't like the body that she is in. And that
yeah.
right there just says it all.
I heard that live stream.
Okay. Yeah, that right there says it all. And I can only imagine that, yeah, she probably wakes up every day upset and miserable because she is still a woman. And so that's probably why she lashes out to everybody else.
I just don't get the obsession what she has with Jay Dunn. I know Jay Dunn's here, but she can never keep her out of her mouth. You know what I mean? Like, what is it about Jay Dunn? What fascinates this woman?
I think she just likes attention. I just please respect the broadcaster. If not, yeah, you only got a word of denial. You could just take care of it if they're if they're coming crazy at me or anybody on the panel. I'm not interested in that. But you can remove the comments and then block after that. I'm not playing games with these people. I'm good. But I'm not worried about her. And I just think it's weird. She does bring you up a lot. She just thinks, but I think that it's more interesting that she thinks people care.
That's the crazy part because I actually caught the replay of Tracy after I had heard people doing commentary. I think I was over there on Ness's and they said that Lord Karma had argued with her on Tracy's. So I caught Tracy's replay and the girl kept bringing me up and I wasn't even there up in the chat.
I
I
know, and
wasn't.
that's what I didn't like either. When I couldn't even be there, and she's still bringing me up, and I felt like she just wanted a round from Bizarro. I just thought it was weird, and I didn't like that. Like I'm trying to work, and she just had a lot to say about MU. Thank you, Mick Clerk. I appreciate you. Shout out to Benz for sharing, you guys. Thank you guys for sharing the live stream. I appreciate that. Welcome, Mick Clerk. But yeah, that's just bizarre, and I don't worry about it. And to see her running around these chats, her and another particular person, just constantly, I just feel like she's trying to. I don't know. I don't know. I
I
just feel a
think
little
that she's
fearful.
trying to deflect and start a new beef to take the attention off what we saw this weekend.
You're right.
Mm.
She
Big
is running around trying to start something new by any means necessary. Whether it's you and her going back and forth, whether it's me and her going back and forth, whether it's me and Ness going back and forth, whoever, in order to try to change what we just saw this weekend. And I think that's what's frustrating her is that nobody is moving because this is crazy what she allowed VS to do to her. And if I'm not mistaken, she agreed to be a rebuker and she is supposed to be doing a lesbian panel with VS this week.
Well, how about it? As long as Little Pickle is happy, I'm happy for a Little Flicker. Okay. I could care less. If it's on VS's panel, I would probably watch it. Probably not. I don't know. What depends on what's going on. But again, I don't take her very seriously. Her anger is very misplaced. And when you're sitting over there, you're right. She's trying to start a new beef. I don't do back and forth with people. I don't know her to care. I just do my commentary, and if something is trending, I don't give a damn who it is. If it's public, I'm gonna cover it. I don't care about people's past and stuff like that. I'm just gonna do what I need to do. And McClurk, I'm not worried about it. Just like you said, Jay Dunn, she's trying to start a new beef to try to take away from that. She sounded very hurt when that image was exposed, and when that audience. When she's all saying how Brianna got that picture, and then you could hear how weak her little voice got when she was like, So they didn't see my picture. VS said everybody's seeing what you look like now. And then she went in on Brianna. It was all deflection. Later she asked VS why did she do that, but she even went as much as to end her live stream to go chasing after VS. I'm just like, hey, shout out to VS because she was able to troll her and get her to do whatever she wanted to do. And people want that clout so bad they're willing to just do whatever for it. So it is what it is. I can't blame VS. I can't blame VS. Shout out for the ultimate player move. I mean, damn. She was live and that's what she did. You can't troll me to do anything that I don't want to do. And Lil Pickle can't even troll me to argue with her in a chat, in a stream. She can say whatever the fuck she wants to say. I don't care. She can try to tag me to look at her community walls and stuff like that. I don't give a damn. But I'll never chase. I will never. Am I saying Flicka or Pickle? I say both, Angela. You know, Little Flicka, Little Pickle. I say both. No, you know, but that's just it, J Dunn. But when you were saying that she tags you a lot, I get it because she tags me a lot.
It's really annoying, especially when I wake up first thing in the morning and the first thing to my phone is her tagging me about something.
Well, that's because she's like you said, she's trying to take away from the other stuff. Like she really gets afraid about confrontations and things like that. Like, you know.
I'd say there's one thing she does what's good. That's running away. She can never hold her own. She keeps running.
I don't care. I don't care if she runs herself into it. I don't care. I'm not interested in her. I'm gonna cover whatever the fuck I want to cover, and I don't care who likes it or who doesn't. Like, you know, I don't dox. I don't go into people's past and stuff like that. But if something is current online, then I'm gonna talk about it. And her trying to be angry at me, trying to get my attention, and then going over. The thing that bothers me, you know, her nose wasn't always that big. When she came out here, her nose wasn't that big. The more that she lies, her nose has gotten bigger. I don't know if y'all noticed that shit. When she was over there.
So you trying to call her Pinocchio?
The shit got bigger, Jay. It wasn't always like that. Let me tell you something. Something about lying. Okay, her nose grew. And I'm listening to her over on Tracy's platform. And when she lied, talking about, oh, well, Tracy, I was upset because she said I shouldn't make commentary over Brianna. Show me a screenshot or a timestamp. See, that's what I'm saying. Show me that. When have I ever said that? If y'all were in Pizarro's live stream, y'all would clearly hear her say, see in the chat. She has in the chat. I have the screenshot. Misunderstood. Stay out of my bushes. That's when the shit went left. And she goes over on Tracy's platform, and lie and try to make it seem like it was about Brianna and her weight loss. Like, I don't give a fuck about her and Brianna's back and forth. That's their back and forth. When you look at her pictures, even the ones that she posted, her nose was smaller. After all these lies, after all the deflection, the shit just got bigger, it got huge. Okay, I can't help that. Stop lying.
She is a bit wooden.
It got swollen. Don't be mad at me. Y'all see, I got a big nose. My shit stayed the same. This is the size of my nose. But there's something about that Pinocchio shit. Y'all need to look into it. You know. I'm a dork. But I am saying that I just think it's all weird. And can't shame you.
She probably's been punched in the face.
You can't shame me on something. You can't shame me on my struggle. You can't shame me on the people support me because they like me, because I'm transparent. What you see with me is what you get. You know what to expect from me. And I don't give a damn that she don't like what I look like or stuff like that, because she don't like what she looks like. So what you gonna do about it?
She probably's been punched in the face. Probably's putting someone down like she does, and they've decked her.
It's the lies. It's the lies. That's what
but anyways, that's all I've got to say. I'm gonna go now, everyone. See you later.
I was about to leave too.
See you later, Jins. And see you later.
I appreciate you. Now, I'm glad you explained that live stream, because I was interested in the women thing you were talking about, but you explained it, and I did watch that live stream. You guys check out that live stream at J Dunn. It was good. If y'all don't know, I like J Dunn. I loved listening to you and Tita. And yeah, J Dunn, I get you.
Well, I appreciate that. And that's the reason why, you know, even though me and you have gotten into it in the past, I still come over here and check on you, because I know that you were on the journey, and you were new in the journey. And like, I've talked to Tita, and she was telling me about her first year or some change within sobriety, and she said it's hard. But even now, she is like years into it, over 10 years, and she said it's still one day at a time.
Yep, it's hard. It's hard. It's not easy. And I admire Tita, But listening to you and Tita, I'm just like, wow, Jadon, I just get you so much. Like, I loved that conversation. I did. I get it. And I wondered about that relationship with you and Tita, but listening to you go back and forth and how protective you are, and and even when Karma had came up, I'm like, damn, Karma, come on now. Karma is not racist. He said knickers. Okay, knickers is pants. We all know
that was the crazy part.
knickers.
And do you know,
lovely love, stop drunk watching people. So that's that bone carrier shit I'm talking about. We all know that Karma said knickers, not the N-word. Go ahead.
The thing is, MU in the UK, that's not a UK word. I even spoke to my mum about it, and I said someone online.
Knickers is a word I heard growing up.
I spoke to family members about it, and they're going, we don't use that word. It's an American term. And that's coming from family members. I'm just like, because that's all you hear from American side of stuff is that N-word.
Some people, y'all don't remember knickerbockers? What are they called? I can't remember, but they were like the cutoff type pants too. But no, knickers is something I heard growing up and I don't understand. I think the only way to mix that up is if you are drunk listening and you're trying to relay that commentary, or you want it to be something that it wasn't. You're trying to like plan.
She was clearly looking for an argument.
She was, and if I could be on the childish level, if people up in your chat saying they never heard of knickers, then you never watched Barney and Friends, whether you was growing up or whether you had kids, because there was one song, "Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker Boppity Bop, I like the way that you boppity bop," and they used to sing that for Baby Bop.
Right, y'all don't know. Y'all heard of knickers, right? In the chat, you guys have heard of knickers.
The knickerbockers. That's whenever I first knew what knickers was, because I remember hearing them sing it on Barney.
Right.
See, when we get heated, we say, "Right, I'm going to pull your knickers up for you," like get you in check.
And even in that context, you don't mistake it for the N-word. But
no.
Knickerbockers, that's what I was trying to say, Port Charles. Knickerbockers, that's it there. Yeah. But no, he's not racist. And again, J-Dot, I get it. I love listening to you and Tita, listening to that commentary the other day. And even though we've had our differences, I still be in your class watching you. And sometimes I even drop down, you know that.
Yeah, I love Tita. She's brilliant.
She's beautiful. She's a beautiful soul. Tracy says some people are too young to know that, but yeah, Nina says New York Knickerbockers basketball teams.
I'm going to jump down anyway.
Knickers, well, yeah, there's like a lot, but anyways, I've heard that term growing up in reference to pants. So
I'm going to jump down anyway. It was nice speaking to you.
Nice
I'll probably pop up again another time.
I will look at my Google account later and see if you're blocked on there, but I don't have you blocked. So.
Yeah, it'll be under Lord Karma Collective.
Okay, I will look out for it.
All right then. Right, bye, everybody.
Bye. Okay, bye, Lord Karma.
Thank you.
Bye, Jay.
And yeah, misunderstood. I just came up here briefly, but I didn't come up here to be long. But yeah, I'm finding all of this very interesting. Once I gather my thoughts about it all, I will probably do some more commentary about it. But I just saw you live, and so I came over here to see what y'all were talking about.
Thank you, Jay Dunn. Appreciate you.
Okay, you're welcome. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, talk to you later. Oh, I see y'all main backstage. I gotta use the bathroom. Yeah, shout out to Lord Karma. It's Jay Dunn. Thank you for coming up. I'm glad that she did talk about that live stream, because I was very interested in her point of view about how Lil Pickle, Lil Flicker was talking about, the woman thing. I was just really interested in the identity, how she identifies, and some of the struggles she may have. It was just interesting commentary. What's good, Yamin?
Hey, Miss Understood. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I actually wanted to catch Lord Karma. I heard y'all mention, the whole Knickerbockers, and I'm familiar with that. I'm also familiar with what Lord Karma said, that the term is not like from where he is, but that does not really prevent a lot of people that's not American from using it. And I actually do like him, but I just wanted to find out what was the context, like how did he say it?
I'm not sure, but as soon as I heard the word, because I actually heard it from Jay Dunn over on, I don't know if I heard Tita talk about it or Jay Dunn first. But anyways, but as soon as I heard the word and how it was pronounced, I knew that he was saying knickers.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because and with Tita, so I think Tita brought it up first because she was talking about like whomever brought it up first, it don't matter. But she was talking about like how she was telling him maybe he shouldn't use that word because people would think it sounds too close to the N word. But I had put in her chat, no, it doesn't, because I am used to that word. And when I hear knickers, I think of knickers. And I think that the only reason Lovely Love did not understand that word is because she had, sorry, Lovely Love, but we all know that sometimes you drink a lot. And I think that that's how you misheard it, because it wasn't even in reference to anything. He clearly said knickers.
Right.
And I just felt like she went on to then say that he was a racist and stuff like that. And he's not. He clearly, I mean, he used that word. And I just felt like she kind of ran with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Narratives.
Yeah, okay. because people were then saying that he shouldn't use that word at all. I'm like, why not? Why shouldn't he use the word knickers? I used to joke with my son with that word, like, go and get your little knickers on. Like, I was just telling him that. And does that mean I can't use that word? Because some people don't know. No, I would joke with my son about it.
Okay. So well, just for my clarity, yeah, and I don't think that he did, but I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't hear it. But I just wanted to know the context, because that would clear up everything, the context in which he used.
The context, yeah, I should have asked Jay Dunn before she jumped down, because she, but I can tell you that from what Tita was saying, I'm talking about Tita Talks, from what she was saying, he said it, and Lovely Love ran with it, knowing, even though, so I don't think the context was in reference to a person. So how could it have been taken out of context?
That part.
Right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yamin. So you guys, I gotta say, the word is what the word is, and we should be able to say words like that without people calling us racist. I want to thank Yamin for coming up. Oh my goodness, I almost said Lovely Love. Ooh, Lovely Love. Lovely Love, I'm not sure. I thought that Lovely Love came on the platform the other day. Lovely Love was talking about the situation with Brian, and she did not like how Brian was using her picture, even though he was talking about Ness. But over here on this platform, Lovely Love, you said that you were going to let it go and that you were going to move on, because you know that you had said some things in reference to how Brian was saying that you were not qualified to talk about if he looks better than anybody else, and you still, went on about it. And so that's why we figured out, Lovely Love, you said that you were drinking. You probably didn't remember. And so now Brian made some commentary about you, and now you're still saying, why is he talking about you? I thought that we worked it out, and I thought that you said you weren't going to talk about that anymore. Here comes Jay Dunn. So I was quite interested when she went over on James' platform to talk about Brian, and I think that James was like, anyways, how you doing, Jay Dunn?
Hey, so I heard what Yamin said, and I don't know if Lord Karma can come back, but if I'm not mistaken, the context was Lovely Love just jumped on Ness's panel and started dragging him because he was a white man. She said that she knew that he was white and she didn't like his accent. That was her thought process when she jumped on there. So they started arguing back and forth. Lovely Love was calling him different things. And he basically said, Lovely Love, I don't know why you got your knickers in a bunch.
Here comes Lord Karma.
Okay. Yeah, because he can say it. But he was basically telling her he didn't know why she had her knickers in a bunch, because she jumped on there coming at him because she knew that he was a white man and he was an American.
That's what she was doing it for. She just came up to have an argument with someone. And we call knickers like what Americans call panties. That's what we use in the UK, the term knickers. It's like slang for panties, and it's an old term. It's always been used. And I turned around and said to her, because she wouldn't give up on us, it goes, do you want me to pull your knickers up and show you how to respect people?
Also, for you guys, it's like bloomers, but for us, knickers means pants.
It's just like panties, like underwear. we call them knickers. It's like KK, like a K and a K in it. It's not any G's or any other. It's, you know what I mean? It's
So
total
you and
different.
Lovely were going at it. You and Lovely were going at it, and then
She just wouldn't give up all week, and I was just like, "Get over yourself. You were drunk. You're embarrassing yourself. Like, sort your life out."
right.
So,
So there was no way. So the way that he used it, right, Toya, the way that he used it. No, I think that Lovely kind of ran with that narrative because they were already going at it, and then she ran with it, trying to tell people that he was saying the N word.
I was literally typing it in here because I keep on forgetting that I'm on the block. So I'm typing to Jermaine saying, "No, this is why it happened," and no one can see what I'm writing anyway. So I came back up.
And
So
that's one thing that I have to say. Even when this happened, because I was there in the live when it happened, Lovely Love didn't even know what knickers mean. It was plenty of people up in Nessa's chat that was typing it properly and trying to tell her what it meant. She had never even heard of the term before ever. And my thing is, other people's ignorance should not be Lord Karma's problem. Because
exactly.
if you are ignorant where you have not explored other dialects, it's still standard English, but other dialects, then you can't just yell racism just because somebody used the word and you are not educated enough to understand the meaning behind that word.
Exactly. What were they saying on the panel? Right. Yamin says willful ignorance. I agree with Toya. Willful ignorance. But what was the panel saying? Were they trying to like calm it down?
Well, a couple of the panelists thought that Lovely Love was telling the truth, but then once they looked up in the chat, and then Ness actually said that she knew what knickers was. And
No.
then Ness kind of got it in line. But even after Ness ended her live, Lovely Love went to several other platforms claiming this same thing, even though it got diffused on Ness's.
It got diffused every single place I was at where she was at. And she kept on running to other channels. She must have spent the whole day going from channel to channel because I thought this is getting a bit too much. I mean, I only go to certain ones, and she was quickly in there going on about it. And I was just like, wow, this woman's doing a lot for nothing.
I think that's why because Tita don't really speak on stuff that's happening over in the beef sector, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I can see, unless something's a problem. But she did speak up for you.
Yeah. Me and Tita talk outside of like all this on YouTube. I love Tita to bits and her family. They're brilliant.
Me too. Me too. But I'm glad you cleared that.
Well, now that you have Karma up here, I'm going to drop down. But I was just coming up here. I didn't know if he had left out, but I was just trying to tell you the context because I was in that live when it happened.
Thank you, Jaden. Thanks again for clearing it up.
You're welcome.
Y'all see, there's a lot going on. Guys, hey, good morning. Y'all see my mouth is kind of like Budget Pond Keeper. Thank you so much. Welcome from across the pond. Hey, talk with Tiff.
Anyways, misunderstood story. I'm going to jump down just to explain the situation so Jermaine knew what was going on, and try and find us wherever I am hidden, so I can type.
I'll find it. I'm I'm gonna crash like in a little bit. You don't want me to do things right now, like while I'm kind of like getting delirious, but
Yeah.
I will find it, Karma.
Okay then. Right. Bye.
So you guys, we talked about a lot. Now, again, the situation in the tea sector, I'm really excited that we could have a conversation with Angela T. White Benzo. Who's on my panel? I don't want a username. Am I forgetting anybody? Benzo. Jay Dunn. Did I miss anybody that hit the link? Yamin. I appreciate you guys. Now, the women are not all about the, the women in the tea sector. I'm glad that we could have that conversation. All right. I do feel that it always helps to talk things out. And I appreciate you all for sharing. Jay Dunn, brought some things out. I'm glad that we could talk about this stuff with Karma, because I just thought it was ignorant. We should be able to say words like knickers. Okay. It was within context. They were going back and forth. Little pickle, little flicker, and stuff like that. I don't worry about it. I see it as deflection. Again, she wants to follow around, try to tag me, trying to talk about my journey. I'm very proud to have hit 11 months. You guys, I feel this year coming in sobriety. I feel it. But it's still a struggle. It's still a struggle. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not ashamed about that. I just take it one day at a time, and I'm just learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about myself, and I love being able to speak to y'all with the clear mind. And I get it. I'm learning a lot about myself. And if you ever want to have a conversation with me, think that I'm open. Send me an email. Hit me up on Instagram. Thank y'all for hanging out on Stupid-ish Sunday, where we talk about things, any kind of stuff. That fluid leaking. Ooh, Miss OS Star. So I'm getting delirious. So thank y'all for hanging out with me. Please like, comment, and share. I do respond to the comments after the live. I do respond to all of my comments, and when you respond after the video. Thank y'all for rocking out with me, and I will see y'all on these YouTube streets. Thank you so much. Hey, TC. Talk to y'all soon. Thank you, Benzo. Bye-bye. Oh, whoa, I forgot. The cruise. You have until next Saturday to get your deposit in. Let me say this really quickly. Thank you, Miss OS Star. So Treat Education, even though I'm tired, let me get this out. I would love to hang out with you guys. The deposit is due. Tracy, I hope she's in the chat. I think it's next Saturday. And you'll meet Tracy, myself, and other people from, you'll meet other people. And I think it would, I know it'll be a really good time. And that deposit, again, is almost due. You still have about a week or so to get it in. And thank you, Miss OS Star. So with that being said, good seeing y'all. I'm going to get some rest, and I'll see y'all on the YouTube streets. Okay, bye-bye.